Support for this podcast comes from the Utah Office of Tourism, announcing the Four Corners School of Outdoor Education, offering a wide variety of field-based educational hiking and rafting adventures, from day trips to week-long adventures throughout the Colorado Plateau. Nearby attractions include Canyonlands National Park, Hovenweep National Monument, Natural Bridges National Monument, Monument Valley Tribal Park, Cedar Mesa, and the San Juan River. More at fourcornerschool.org.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What's going on, folks, and thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 316. That is episode 316 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before I get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time is when we are live. And, of course, if you can't catch the live broadcast, you can always download the podcast at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That is blogtalkradio.com/ghost, folks. Let me tell you, there's a lot of news for a Baller Friday, to say the least. I wanted to get right in to Donald Trump's speech last night in the RNC convention at Cleveland. What a great speech, a breath of fresh air, to say the least, folks. And I'm telling you, I think that speech resonated with a good portion of America. You know, and I really do appreciate the fact that Donald Trump is broadening the horizons of the Republican Party, even going as far as mentioning the LGBTQ community in the speech and having Republicans actually applauding for it, folks. Because, look, I have said this time and time again, even though I have been critical of LGBTQ on a variety of different policy issues and so on and so forth. Look, I'm a capitalist, okay? If you want to do whatever it is that you want to do, if you want to, be with somebody of the same sex, of a different sex, of an omnisex, of a trisex, I mean, who knows, who cares? As long as you are a productive and not only a productive member of society, but a civilized member of society, you work, you pay taxes, well, by God, your voice should be heard. And I believe that what the Republican Party is doing in embracing the LGBTQ community, folks, which I have always advocated, you can look back in the archive, I've been trying to tell the gay community or the LGBTQ community that you folks need to start getting in line with your financial and economic interest, all right? I mean, I'm serious right now, all right? Right now. I mean, he is appealing to the LGBTQ on an economic basis. He knows that these folks are the working class. I mean, you know, there's a lot of them within the working society that are openly flamboyant in their physical attributes, to say the least, to signify that they're, you know, either a pitcher or a catcher, if you catch my drift, all right? But regardless, I mean, these people are working, and moreover, they're paying a lot of taxes. I mean, you know, the average gay person is single, all right, and, you know, they make lots of money. And as an independent worker, if you make over a certain threshold in this Obama administration, you're taxed up to 40+% on what you earn, boy. All right, I'm not joking. So this is why I appreciated that angle of the Donald Trump speech in the RNC, because I believe he is not condoning the activity of LGBTQ, which is what a lot of these damn conservatives are worried about, for Christ's sake. That's why Trump had to negotiate with the RNC to bring in Mike Pence, a true conservative. And you know, let me tell you, the more and more I read about Mike Pence, the more I learn about him. This man was a conservative. I mean, where the hell was this guy when I was a true conservative? Where the hell is this guy? But either way, folks, you know, once again, he had to bring in Mike Pence as vice president so that the RNC Rules Committee would not change the rules to so-called, quote, free the delegates, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life, free the delegates. I mean, these people in the RNC, I'm talking about some of these cruise crew, or most of the cruise crew, Never Trump assholes, they were actually trying to implement democratic, liberal, totalitarian tactics so that they could nullify the people's will, which was overwhelmingly on the side of Trump, folks. I mean, just look at the goddamn numbers of people. And for some reason wanted to utilize these totalitarian tactics to put their man or boy or rato in power, for Christ's sake. All right, so I'm glad it didn't happen, and this is why Donald Trump had to negotiate with the RNC. They did not change the rules. That's why when the Rules Committee did meet, no changes happened. That's why Paul Manafort and Donald Trump put it in their speeches whenever they talked to the media that the Never Trump crowd, cruise crew, was crushed. It was over. And, you know, I have to say it's a pretty good counterbalance. Now, once again, I want to appreciate the fact that Donald Trump is expanding the votership horizon by mentioning LGBTQ, because not only is he appealing to the fact that these folks are capitalists, a lot of them, these folks do work, they're waiters, they're hairdressers, they're management in a lot of retail locations. I mean, they're workers. They're a working class group to themselves, and economically they are being taxed to the hilt as it relates to the social engineering policies of the liberals, of the Democrats, and I believe that they're starting to catch wind, especially after the Pulse nightclub shooting, that even though they are supposed to be liberal, they're starting to realize that maybe it's not just in their economic interest not to be liberal or Democrats anymore, but possibly even in their own safety. Because I think that the LGBTQ is starting to recognize that they are now being superseded and looked over by the Democrats and the liberals to immigrants. Yeah. And a lot of these wild Yehudi immigrants that they're bringing in from the Middle East, for Christ's sake. And I believe that that is the vulnerability that the Democrats brought upon themselves. All right? Now, another thing I wanted to analyze about Trump's speech, where he is broadening the horizon, this is why I believe if this is a fair election and no kind of nefarious acts are orchestrated by our government to prevent us from casting our vote in November, and even if we do cast our vote, God forbid these damn scumbags try not to rig the election, all right? I believe Trump has this hands down. I mean, this man appealed to all of America, at least the ones that aren't brainwashed by this liberal lunacy. He talked about jobs. He talked about trade. He talked about bringing factories back to America, production. And this speaks right to the unions that the Democrats basically used and abused the last two election cycles and basically gave them absolutely nothing, for Christ's sake. All right? And this is what is going to basically make the unions, with the exception, of course, of the teachers' union, because you're already hearing on the Hillary Clinton side, she's already trying to appease those bureaucrats. And I'm glad that Trump hit them where it hurts, too. I mean, you notice that Trump used the word bureaucrat in relation to Hillary Clinton and education, because that's what public education is. It's nothing but bureaucracy. But once again, let's get back on this jobs. Let's get back on this trade issue that Donald Trump was pushing in his speech. This is going to hit close to the union base. They're going to want more jobs. They're going to want higher pay and wages. And look, the reason Trump can reassure people that not only your job's going to come back, but wages are going to go up because it's simple supply and demand. Simple supply and demand. In his speech yesterday, Donald Trump said that we have an $800 billion trade deficit annually with the rest of the world. $800 billion annually is what's going out of America, buying products, buying goods to other countries, and those people pay nothing. I mean, this is what has been negotiated by our bureaucratic government, which, as I've stated, folks, it's not just the Democrats and the liberals, folks. I mean, you have a lot within the Republican establishment that are trying to sabotage Trump because they know that their status quo is jeopardized and the whole bureaucratic order, quote unquote, is going to be completely rocked. And there's a lot of bureaucrats that are shaking in their boots right now, wondering what the hell their futures are going to be. I'm talking at all levels. I'm talking at every level of bureaucracy. You're going to see bureaucrats scared like they've never been scared before, because I'm telling you this right now, Donald Trump is going to start cutting, and not to mention he's going to start going after fraud. He's going to start going after abuse. I mean, this man is serious business as it relates to start rolling back a lot of this spending and starting to open up the horizons economically for capitalists. All right? And I am glad that this man focused on the trade deficit. $800 billion America is giving to the world out here, and we're not getting diddly squat. All right? All right? I mean, seriously, we're not getting crap but crap products. I mean, look, some of the products in some parts of the world are innovative and nice, but take a look at what Donald Trump was alluding to when he was referring to the $800 billion American deficit to the world. $800 billion is what's going out of American economy to buy foreign goods. I mean, this is what's building the Chinese cities. This is what's building the modern Korea. This is what's building all these emerging markets that you hear on the business front. This is who's paying for it. We're paying for it. We're paying for it. And what Trump has not only highlighted but overemphasized, that our companies, whenever we want to go into these markets, they don't want to play by the rules. They want to charge us tariffs. They want to charge us double taxes. They want to charge our companies in a different regard to their own companies within their own region. All right? Moreover, they devalue their currency to make it completely impossible for America to compete within their market. All right? I mean, these are a lot of economic issues that I know that probably go over the heads of people, but as a capitalist, you should be very concerned about this. And this is why the degradation of our economic system has happened right before our very eyes. And it has been done by career politicians. And that's why I'm so glad that Donald Trump highlighted this in one of the, I mean, I'm telling you, every speech that he talks anywhere about trade, economics, when he talks about the situations relating to the financial peril that is the American debt, the American economy, this man talks so eloquently, and let me tell you, it is so easy to implement what he's talking about. I mean, just imagine opening up our energy resources, for Christ's sake, all right? You imagine how many jobs that is going to create if we start going back and having coal plants instead of putting them out of business. You want to know why your goddamn electric bill has doubled and tripled for the past several years, for Christ's sake? It's because this administration, Obama, the liberals, the Democrats, they are trying to retard. They're trying to retard domestic production of energy. And why is that? Well, take a look at how many Saudi Arabian dollars are in the campaign contribution accounts of not just Obama, of not just Hillary Clinton, but the entire Democratic Party. I'm telling you this right now. This whole idea of going green, this whole idea, I'm going to go solar, I'm going to go wind power, it's utter crap. It is nothing more than a ploy by the left to retard the production of American energy. We have enough American energy to produce ourselves and be energy independent from the rest of the world. We would no longer have to be dependent on OPEC prices. We would not have to go and be dependent on those that are selling energy on the world market. As a matter of fact, we would be producing our own energy on a variety of different fronts that we could sell energy on the world market, which could return cut down the national deficit, for Christ's sake. An estimated $20 trillion can be generated in energy production within the next 40 years. All right? I mean, do you understand what's going on here, folks? I mean, you got to know what's going on. I mean, we need to be energy independent. We should no longer be dependent on a bunch of wild Yehudi nation states that are funding madrasas, that are funding these jihadis, that are funding these disgusting leftist bureaucratic candidates in Obama and Hillary Clinton. These people should not have this stranglehold over our country, and this is what Trump represents as it relates to his economic and his energy policy. I'm telling you, it was a great speech last night, and as a capitalist, I'm optimistic. If this man can make it, if this man can become president, I believe we are going to see a prosperous America very quickly. I'm serious right now. And what's a breath of fresh air is our brethren from across the pond in Britannia making its first move so that it can inspire us across the pond to make our move. And I'm talking about their move on Brexit. I know that there's still a lot of bumps on the road about that, and, they're kind of pulling their feet. But I am somewhat optimistic that Theresa May is going to have to obligate herself into submitting to the people's will, or there's going to be a serious problem, in my view. And, of course, I think Boris Johnson being, part of the cabinet there, you got other members who have been a part of Brexit, been a part of the side of an independent Britain, are now a part of the government infrastructure. And I think that's a positive sign. So I hope that America takes and heeds the calling. All right. I look, I don't want to spend the whole show on Donald Trump's speech. You can look it up for yourself. It's available to download on YouTube and a bunch of other video sites. I strongly advise you watching it. 75 minutes of pure America. You understand that? I mean, pure America, for Christ's sake, man. And look, I know that these morons in the leftist, mainstream media are going to try everything to character assassinate the Donald Trump campaign, but they can't do it, all right? I mean, they can't do it. I mean, logic is completely out the window at this point in time if you are still supporting anything on the left. I'm telling you, and look, I'm serious. I know that you want to be a liberal. A liberal doesn't mean what it used to mean anymore, all right? I mean, liberals back in the 90s, back in the 80s, I mean, these were free-spirited people. They were for the freedom of expression. They were for the freedom of speech. They were for the freedom of religion and anti-religion. I mean, these were the people that wanted to promote more speech on different subject matters and debate. Now, all of a sudden, that they have gained somewhat state influence, and I'm talking about the power infrastructure of the American system. Now the true totalitarian colors come out in these leftists, and now they want to regulate our speech. Now they want to sit here and try to censor folks from gaining any kind of sphere of influence amongst anybody's consciousness, political, religious, or social-wise. It's all coming clear, for Christ's sake. It's all coming clear. All right? I'm telling you this right now. It makes me sick. It makes me sick that people still even acknowledge that Democrats as a viable political alternative. And I'm talking to you, crude, never Trump assholes. God damn, you people are stupid. And you know what pisses me off? I can understand the idiots on the left. I mean, a lot of the reason that they're out there is because a lot of them are paid. Let's be honest with you, all right? A lot of them are paid protesters. And look, we're going to get to the DNC leaked emails because, look, I haven't even gone through all of them. I know that people are scouring through them, finding a lot of gems and, very, very interesting, for Christ's sake. But as I stated, folks, I want to emphasize again that I believe that Donald Trump has this in the bag. I believe that this man, if they allow the election to happen and freaking Obama doesn't try to pull something, Hillary Clinton doesn't try to pull something, all right, remember, they've met with D-Ray. We're going to talk about D-Ray in a minute. They met with these Black Lives Matter professional protesters. All right, I think that they are trying to make a move. I mean, lest we forget the Democrats have done this before with Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the only president to have 4 terms in office, for Christ's sake. And if you do some history, he utilized the Depression. He utilized World War II to be able to sustain his bureaucratic reign of power over the country for 4 terms. All right? And let me tell you, the majority of the country were begging for it at the time because they were in utter squalor. And if you really take a look at the construction of events, this son of a bitch and the Democratic Party itself were complicit in making sure that the Depression prolonged itself and, of course, making sure to agitate the Japanese to making a military move to goat them into World War II. So I don't want to go into the history on that, but like I've always said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic here, but you got to be realistic. These idiots are not above making some kind of a freaking move for martial law, all right? Or try to suspend elections or something of that nature. So I'm serious, all right? Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, let me get some Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker, Blue Label, oh yeah! I want to drink a little bit here, folks, because that was a great speech by Donald Trump. I strongly advise people to go look at it again if you've already seen it. Underscores what exactly he's going to do with America. Pure capitalism, baby. Pure American capitalists. I love it. I love it, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God, I'm telling you this right now. It was a breath of fresh air. Anyway, I want to say cheers, first of all, to everybody out there who is celebrating Baller Friday. And for you folks that are new to the broadcast, because I am seeing a spike in live listeners, I do want to say that Baller Friday is the day that capitalists, take it upon themselves to partake in a vice of their choosing and look back at the capitalizing they've conducted throughout the week and bask in their success and bask in the continuity of that success. So I want to say cheers to the capitalist army celebrating on this Baller Friday, and I also want to say cheers to the Trump train. May we roll right into the White House and set this capitalist revolution off, man. I'm tired of living in this stupid, quasi-ridiculous Obama America. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. It's time to make America mean something again. All right? So cheers to the Trump train and cheers to Donald Trump himself. Cheers to everybody out there. I'm telling you, man, every time I sip that scotch, it's not just that scotch. I like Belvini. I like a bunch of scotches, all right? I mean, this is just the best blended malt that I like, and even the taste of it just spells elegance. Anyway, folks, once again, great speech by Donald Trump. I definitely now want to get into the WikiLeaks DNC files, or the DNC emails, for Christ's sake. Now, look, there are so many emails. I think just dropped about 22,000 of them, if I'm not mistaken. People are scouring them. They're finding gems all over the place. One I was forwarded, and I forgot who forwarded this to me, but I want to thank you for forwarding it. D-Ray McKesson. All right? Yeah, he's in the DNC emails. Now, this goes to show you what I've been saying all along, that this man is an operative for the Democratic Party. And look, it goes back to the hacked private messages that someone found in his Twitter account, so on and so forth. So we knew this already, all right? Now that these emails have come out, it's just a shocker that it just validates the fact that not only is D-Ray a Democratic operative, for Christ's sake, all right, But this man was actually vetted by the Democrats. Do you understand what that means? He was actually vetted. Now, look, I don't want to go through the whole email exchange, all right, but this was from somebody named Chadwick Rivard, okay, who is the Senior Research Supervisor, Compliance Democratic National Committee, all right? This is who this is, all right? The subject is D. Ray McKesson, and he forwarded this to Jordan Vaughn, Jordan Kaplan, and somebody else named D. Vet. I don't know who the hell that is. But everybody all have dnc.org email addresses, so this was within the email network of the Democratic National Committee. It goes as follows, and of course this is supplied right off WikiLeaks, so much props for WikiLeaks laying the smack it down. This is the kind of advocacy that we need, because no one's going to tell us the truth unless we find out the truth, and it's good that however they got these emails, it just validates what we've been saying all along. All right. Now, once again, this email states. Subject, D. Ray McKesson. Good morning, all. Finance asked us to vet D. Ray to act as a surrogate, possibly with the chair. And I'm assuming they're talking about the chairman of the Democratic National Committee at an upcoming event. He has been an issue since 9/2015 with no updates for his involvement in Black Lives Matter protests. I believe he is currently running for the mayor of Baltimore, which he failed at, but he was at the time. D. Ray McKesson organizes protests, active in the Black Lives Matter movement, has met with White House officials and candidates like Bernie Sanders, arrested during protests this past month in Ferguson, and this was May 16, 2016, the date of this particular email. Tweeted assuming the shooter of the two reporters in Virginia was white. Thanks, Chad Rivard, Senior Research Supervisor, Compliance, Democratic National Committee. All right? Now, they went as far as literally doing a whole doxing on this son of a bitch. Literally, I guess, the DNC, they got to be trolls within there, because this was a decent doxing as a, quote, vetting process. I don't want to go through the whole goddamn thing. It basically goes to say that his occupation is activist. I mean, that's what his employer. It's an employer occupation, self/activist. All right. I'm not kidding, for Christ's sake. So, very, very interesting to say the least. It goes over if he has any affiliates with lobbyists. He doesn't. Does he have any earmarks? Does he have any liens against him? Any judgments, bankruptcies, criminal records, so on and so forth. They go over all the different news that he's gathered amongst his protests. They talk about how they can, try to use this man as a surrogate and try to use this man as an issue within the political discourse of America. I mean, very complicit with this whole Black Lives Matter hysteria that we are now witnessing right before our very eyes. All right? And of course, folks, this was also emailed from Jordan Vaughn, and of course, this was to vet, I guess the vet department, I guess vet_D, I guess that's the vet department of the DNC committee, I'm assuming. And this man is even wanting, and I believe that's his social, so I'm not even going to go there, but it says, hey, team, can we please vet D. Ray McKesson to act as a surrogate for us at a young professional event, possibly featuring the chair? I mean, so they are definitely trying to use this D. Ray McKesson, all right, as an aspect of creating a wedge issue amongst the political discourse of America. It's classic leftism, and it's documented right here in this damn WikiLeaks email. And look, there's a bunch of other emails out there. We could probably talk about this for days. We're probably going to see a lot of different things relating to these DNC emails. But folks, this just goes to show you that for whatever reason, the Democrats just don't have they're not competent in technology. I mean, isn't this supposed to be the technology party, for Christ's sake? I mean, aren't Silicon Valley jerk dicks donating millions of dollars to the DNC, for Christ's sake? I mean, why don't you donate them a decent IT guy? I mean, what the hell, man? I mean, this just goes to show you the complete incompetence of the Democrats as it relates to not only their own secrets, but state secrets, for Christ's sake, man. Oh, my God. Give me a drink after that crap. Give me a break. That always makes me feel better, I'll tell you that right now. Hey, man. Look, I think this is very upsetting, and I don't understand why exactly this is just going under the radar here. This should be tweeted at every goddamn news establishment, especially independent news, alt-right news. All right, I think this should be tweeted at Alex Jones. We're going to talk about Alex Jones in a minute. Let me tell you, I'm really glad he took the trip out there to Cleveland, and I'm actually rather surprised that nothing really bad transpired out there in Cleveland. So much props to the Cleveland PD, and much props to the city of Cleveland. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with you, folks. I thought Cleveland was utter gutter trash. I'm sorry. I mean, literally, I didn't even used to refer to it as Cleveland. I used to refer to it as Cleveland. So,
when you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming, and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything!
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm surprised to see. All right? I'm surprised to see that the Cleveland police were able to tame whatever was being threatened upon at the RNC convention. But I'll tell you this. I'm looking forward to the DNC convention. All right, baby? I mean, I'm looking forward to the DNC convention. I think it's hilarious. I think that they're going to have even more trouble than they bargained for. And I'm going to talk about that here in a second. But, once again, these WikiLeaks are just coming out. I think that we should be very concerned now that we have been validated that D-Ray was a part of all this stuff. I mean, isn't it fun, folks, to be ahead of everybody else of the mainstream? Remember, we were tweeting at D-Ray. He fears the capitalist army. That's why if you tweet this man right now and make reference to the capitalist army, he will ignore you faster than you can say HIV/AIDS. All right, I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. Go ahead and tweet at D-Ray and say something about the capitalist army and see if his ass don't freaking ignore you, boy. Black Lives Matter fears the capitalist army, baby. You're goddamn right. Anyway, folks, I'm going to open up the phone lines here. I want to hear from you. Once again, you want to talk a little bit about the Trump speech? You want to talk a little bit about the WikiLeaks DNC emails, for Christ's sake? And once again, before I take some calls, did you hear Black Lives Matter response to Trump's speech? I'm calling it America's speech because it was a breath of fresh air if you happen to be an American, all right? I mean, making America mean something again is what I'd like to call that speech, for Christ's sake. And I liked also how Donald Trump was emphasizing law and order, all right? Because if we have no law and order, nobody is going to be safe. And this goes back to the LGBTQ being correlated in the speech because these folks need to understand that the foreign policy, the immigration policy, these policies that are being implemented by the liberals, by the Democrats, are not going to make you safe. All right, you're not going to be able to hold hands, two males, two females, tranny, or whatever. Androgynous, gender neutral, whatever, eunuch, whatever, okay? But it's not going to be safe, folks, when we've got an immigration policy that is being implemented right now and will be increased 550% under Hillary Rotten Clinton, bringing in wild Yehudis, all right? Wild Yehudis, thousands at a time, for Christ's sake. Thousands, all right? They're all over the place. And he's bringing them in at our taxpayer dollar expense at $20,000 a Yehudi. $20,000 a Yehudi, and once the Yehudis are here in America, they are instantaneously qualified for welfare. They're instantaneously qualified for food stamps, free education, free health care, the whole 9 yards. So I'm telling you this right now. I'm starting to understand where the approach of the campaign is going, and I think that the left is running scared. As I stated yesterday, Michael Moore is even shaking in his fat jelly cottage cheese thighs having ass. All right, I mean, this man is scared. He's already admitting defeat. He thinks Trump is going to win. Because I'm telling you, every policy that the Democrats and liberals have juiced politically, they can't juice anymore. All right, they've let too many people down. Why do you think they're trying to bring wild Yehudis in? Why do you think they're trying to open up the borders? They're needing a new class of people to vote for them, to supersede all the people they've lied to, all the people they've burnt politically, socially, and economically. That's why they have this wild Yehudi open border policy. Do you understand that, boy? That's why they are doing it. I'm telling you this right now, folks. I mean, take a look at why Trudeau in Canada was elected. Take a look at how many wild Yehudis were let into the country in the past, 8-10 years. And take a look at how many votes Trudeau won by. All right? Same thing goes for the Sadiq Khan mayoral election out there in London, Stan, or what used to be called London. Take a look at those numbers, folks. This is nothing more than classic, dangerous political games so that these bureaucrats can sustain their sadistic reign of bureaucratic power. This is all this is, all right? And you people need to start waking up to this crap and stop feeding into this cult garbage that is liberalism of today. All right? You're jeopardizing your own safety, LGBTQ, if you align yourself with this liberal crap. If you align yourself with this democratic crap, you're not going to be able to hold hands in public anymore, not because of some, it's a right-wing Christian, and it's going to be because of some goddamn wild Yehudi who is either repressed because he's a homosexual himself and wants to go a la snack bar on your ass, or because he thinks you deserve to die because Allah told him so. Jesus Christ, man, I'm telling you this right now. I can't believe this. Anyway, look, I'm getting off keister here. I was going to talk about the response that Black Lives Matter gave to Trump's speech. They said that he's a terrorist. That's what Black Lives Matter said about Trump's speech, for heaven's sake. They said that Trump is a terrorist because he was emphasizing law and order, and that was a veiled threat to the black community, or some kind of garbage of that nature. I mean, can you believe this liberal lunacy? It's lunacy! It's lunacy! Oh, my God. It makes me sick to my stomach, all right? It just makes me sick to my stomach. I'm telling you this right now. I really hope this goes down the way it should go down. I really hope that Trump wins this election, for Christ's sake. I really hope that we bring in law and order back to America. I hope that we can go back to a country that we are safe in, that is prosperous, where people have jobs, where people are independent, where people are not dependent on the damn government. I mean, this is what we need, for Christ's sake, boy. This is what we need. But you see how Black Lives Matter responded to Donald Trump's speech? Oh, he's a terrorist, boy. You see how this is going, folks? We can't fall for this, and that's why I'm saying, I mean, look, it's the weekend, all right? It's Baller Friday, all right? If you're a lonely, always alone, forever alone troll bastard, and you want some people to troll, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, why don't you go troll these Black Lives Matter people, because they are completely insane right now, all right? I mean, they are completely insane. They're not even knowing that they're being led around by an LGBT organization. Now, let me tell you when I say LGBT organization, because these organizations, they don't represent the LGBTQ. They represent their own interests, just like any other system. Remember, we talked about this a long time ago, how when systems are created, they have a life of their own. I mean, they just become a life of their own, and it becomes about their own self-interest. It becomes about their own lifestyle. It becomes about their own pay grade, so on and so forth. So I'm telling you, in my personal opinion, I believe that the LGBTQ groups have a suicide mission. Now, I don't want to get into an extensive debate on this, but as I've stated time and time again, we went through Pride Month. What was it, June, I think it was? What's so prideful about the LGBTQ community? I mean, in my personal opinion, I personally believe, and you can just go look this up and research it for yourself. I mean, this lifestyle is pretty nonchalant about its own existence, about its own life. All right? I'm not kidding around. I mean, they're more than willing to accept unprotected sexual relations on a habitual basis, for Christ's sake. I mean, and this is a fact. You can look this up for yourself. I'm telling you, you can look it up on they got apps for this crap. I mean, look at Grindr. I mean, you look at your Craigslist casual encounter section, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, with all due respect, I mean, I'm not singling out gays individually, because remember, a lot of these people, they're married doing this on the down low. That's what people are doing now. I don't know what's going on. We've gone mad, all right? But either way, the point is that, look, if you're going to go out and be philanderous, if you're going to go out and hop from penis to penis to penis, if you're going to go out and have all this sexual activity, what's so hard about putting a goddamn rubber on it, for Christ's sake? For your own sake! For your own sake, for Christ's sake, man! And you see, I don't hear Pride ever emphasize that. As a matter of fact, they emphasize that they don't like using condoms. I don't like it. It just doesn't feel right. You know, I like it raw. I'm serious. Look, I'm sorry to be so explicit, but look, I want to show you LGBT folks that think that, oh, you don't know what it's like. You don't know anything about us. Let me tell you something. All you've got to do is look outside in Austin, Texas, during an LGBTQ festival out here. Whenever you see oral copulation in the streets, you see disgusting filth, hedonism, just utter disgusting filth, and it's all unprotected. It's all just promoted. It's all just here's a hole. That's what it is. That's what it is, all right? So, look, I personally believe there's no pride, if you have no pride in yourself, to save yourself from catching the AIDS, all right, or HIV. I mean, at the very minimum, man. And you see, it's like an unspoken rule within this gay community, folks. And look, I'm in Austin, Texas, man. You have to deal with these folks out here, all right? I'm serious, all right? I mean, you got to know the demographics of folks that, you could be selling products to, all right? I'm a capitalist. But a lot of these, homosexuals have no regard for their own lives. And what's really sad is that when they know someone is HIV positive or got the AIDS, in their little social circles within, the gay clubs or wherever the hell they hang out, for Christ's sake, they don't tell others like, hey, look, that one's got the AIDS, or this one's positive over here. They just shut their mouths and watch their own fellow pride, gay, LGBT brethren or sister or tranny just go and risk their lives knowing that these people have got a disease that could potentially kill more and more. I mean, I'm just saying, this is a legitimate epidemic, and I don't hear LGBTQ organizations and systems talking about this whatsoever. And you see, this is concerning, because if this mental capacity is rampant in the gay community with no regard of their own lives, and that catching the AIDS is not a big deal, then we have to take a step back. And we have to realize if somebody is in charge, if somebody is a leader of an organization, if somebody is the president, because folks, it has been alleged that, not only is freaking Michelle Obama an obvious tranny, but it's been alleged that Obama was a homosexual, attended bathhouses in Chicago, Rahm Emanuel. I don't want to get into it, but it was also alleged that the man was possibly HIV positive. And you see, the reason that's so important is because then you kind of understand that the person's frame of mind is a lot different than that of somebody who actually believes, because they don't have the AIDS or they don't have afflicted cancer or anything of that nature, that they're going to live for a few years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, folks, this D. Ray McKesson thing, and this is what goes back to D. Ray McKesson. You black folks need to take your heads out of your asses, and you need to realize that D. Ray McKesson has got you on the Titanic. He is putting you on a path to self-destruction, and the reason that the man is, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, is because I believe he's got HIV/AIDS. I personally believe it, because anyone who is an HIV/AIDS advocate has got it. All right, I'm serious. I'm not joking around. All right, and if he has it, then that puts a whole new dynamic on his frame of mind and his thought process on why he is taking his own people and sending them all to slaughter on purpose, instead of educating his people. Instead of holding seminars for AIDS, HIV, LGBT advocates, why isn't he holding seminars for black folks to properly confront the police? Try to teach them legalese. Try to tell them to understand laws. Tell them to understand how the municipality works. Try to tell them how the legal system works. Teach a lot of these folks how to properly read, write, how to add, subtract. There are a lot of problems that D-Ray is just completely not giving two rats' asses about, and just basically pointing his finger and saying, charge! And that's all he's doing, with no regard for the people that he is organizing and no regard for the people's safety that he is putting out as sitting ducks, for Christ's sake, all right? So once again, this is why I bring up this AIDS, HIV thing with D-Ray, because if he has it, then it makes perfect sense why this man has no regard for his own people. He has no regard for his own black brethren. No regard, all right? And especially if this man has got the AIDS, for Christ's sake, all right? Give me a break. Anyway, folks, look, I'm sorry. All right, I'm just going off keister here. I don't appreciate how Black Lives Matter, for Christ's sake, was somehow trying to compare Trump's speech into some kind of a terrorist spin, terrorist connotation. I don't know where the hell that came from, but I hate, no pun intended, excuse me, but is that not the pot calling the kettle black? I'm sorry. I had to say it. I'm sorry. I had to say it. Jesus Christ, folks. I'm serious, man. Come on. Come on. Anyway, let me go ahead and take a swig. Look, I'm drinking way too much of this Johnny Walker Blue Label, but I need it, for Christ's sake, all right? I need it. I can look. I'm going to take Twitter shout-outs here in a few, and I can already imagine what you stupid losers are going to concoct out of your goddamn sick-ass troll, cyber vermin goddamn minds. So let me go ahead and take some of Grandpa's old cough medicine. Well, Grandpa couldn't afford this, so it's my cough medicine. Woo! Oh, my God. Let me take some of this here. Oh, man, I'm telling you, that is good stuff. Anyway, folks, where the hell... Well, yeah, what time we at here, engineer? All right, we got 10 minutes in before we hit the second hour, so let's get some Twitter shout-outs. Hell with it, all right? It's Baller Friday, baby. It is Baller Friday, and I hope that you are conducting yourself properly. I hope that you're having a great time. I hope that you're partaking in a vice, and I hope that you are basking in your success, and that as you're basking, that you are putting yourself in the right frame of mind so you can perpetuate that success, all right? Anyway, folks, do we got any Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, we got some Twitter shout-outs, and we're going to start them right now. All right, folks, let's see who we got going on here, all right? All right, we've got Alarmist Trump. Oh, here we go with this garbage, for Christ's sake. Ghostler in Munich. That's not even funny, asshole. That's not even funny. I mean, you people are being so desensitized now by all this terrorist action. That's the point. Don't you kind of get it now? Huh? That's why they're trying to be like, oh, it's no big deal. Our governments, the European government and our American government, no big deal. Nothing to see here. Don't look behind the curtain. Jesus Christ. We got Trump and capitalists in the house. We got Caleb the capitalist. We got Novelty Best in the house. We got Cease and Desist Ghost. Yeah, shove it up your ass, all right? Tactical Can Assault. We got Disco Waffle, for Christ's sake. Let me see, who else have we got? We got Johnny Fremont in the house. Big Tough Capitalist in the house. Whips from Ghost. No. Look, you are not ruining my Baller Friday with that garbage, all right? So enough of that garbage.
Sarah figured out that by switching to Metro PCS, she gets 2 free smartphones.
Your barbecue ribs are the best.
Take the rest home with you, Sarah.
Just like she figured out that by visiting her in-laws, she doesn't have to cook for the rest of the week. You too figure it out. Get 2 free 4G LTE smartphones from top brands like Samsung and LG after instant rebate when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figure it out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included. See store or metropcs.com for details and terms and conditions.
Anyway, we got Suicidal Spanker. What the hell does that mean, for Christ's sake? We got Centron in the house. Three-Fingered Fred in the place. Who the hell else do we got going on? Once again, if you want a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, all you got to do is go to my Twitter account and retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. The Twitter account is Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost, all right? And I'd like for you to please retweet True Capitalist Radio Now Live is the tweet to retweet if you want a Twitter shout-out, for Christ's sake. Nice truck. Jesus Christ. Look, I know what you mean by that, asshole. I know what you mean by that. God damn it, you people are sick. Look at this, gun shopping in Munich. I mean, good. Damn it. You people are sick. I mean, seriously, do you trolls and cyber vermin have a goddamn soul, for Christ's sake? Do you have a soul? I mean, ask yourself that right now. Right now. Do you have a goddamn soul? Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. That makes me sick to my stomach. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. This goddamn mic, for Christ's sake, you scumbags! I'm telling you. You see what, this is the internet, folks. I cannot underscore that anymore. I mean, that's why I do this Twitter shout-out crap. That's why I do this crap. I mean, they're sick. Anyway, who else do we got? We got, Jesus Christ, CDI fan 237. We got Sergeant Yoda in the house. What's going on? We've got, I'm not going to say that, you sick, disgusted fruit bowl. Freeze Org in the house. What's going on? Oh, here we go. Spankings on 6th Street, for Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God, man. Woodshed Wanderer. I mean, good God. Man. Hungarian World Order in the house. Puckering for D-Ray, asshole. You guys are sick. And not to mention, he's a freaking power bottom. You know what I'm saying? You'd be puckering for you, for Christ's sake. You understand? Jesus Christ. Hey, we got 2 hours of greatness. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that because let me tell you, as I've stated in yesterday's broadcast, the next broadcast that I have is going to be my 500th broadcast, all right? 500 broadcasts. So I'm looking forward to that, and I've already talked about that. So let me get back to Twitter shout-outs, all right? We've got Mr. Mike Street in the house. What's going on? Dorito Burrito in the house. Migrants for Munich. I mean, do you hear this? I mean, do you hear this crap? Jesus, you people are sick, man. Last free man in the house. Who the hell else do we got going on? We got Ralph Belladonna. We got Depressed Poppy. Jizz Princess. Oh, that's rich, for Christ's sake. Teutonic Takeover. What the hell does that mean? I'm telling you, man, you people are sick, man. I'm only going to take a couple of more of these because you people are just, I don't know what the hell your problem is, boy. We got the Happy Merchant in the house. We've got 2 hours of suck up to Soros. How the hell do you figure? How the hell do you figure that I am doing? You scumbags. You know, I'm glad you brought that up, you scumbag. All right? Sucking up to Soros. Let me tell you something right now. I hate Soros. I think Soros is the prince of freaking darkness, asshole. All right? And I don't think you people take this man very seriously, all right? I mean, this man is like the Terminator, all right? He can't be bargained with. He can't be reasoned with. He doesn't feel remorse or pity. And he absolutely will not stop until he takes over this goddamn world. He's goddamn world. He's sick. And you idiots are saying that I'm sucking up to him, you stupid scumbag. How dare you? How goddamn dare all of you? You son of a bitch. You know what, that did for. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Whoever 2 hours of Soros, whoever scumbag did that, he just ruined it for everybody, all right? He just ruined Twitter shout-out for everybody. So if you know who he is, take him off the internet. Jesus Christ, what a scumbag. What an utter scumbag. Let me tell you something, you freaking dumbass. All right? I don't like George Soros. Do you understand, you idiots, that George Soros was a goddamn Nazi collaborator against his own Jewish people? I mean, folks, he called it the best time of his life. As a matter of fact, why don't you hear it from George freaking Soros, the Prince of freaking Darkness himself? All right? Hey, engineer, you got that damn George Soros clip queued up there? All right, we're going to cue up this George Soros talking about the happiest time of his life was when he was collaborating with the Nazis, for Christ's sake, all right? Now, listen closely. These are his actual words. This is George Soros in his own goddamn words, all right? Go ahead and throw it on, engineer. God damn damn it.
It was actually probably the happiest year of my life, that year of German occupation. For me, it was a very positive experience. It's a strange thing, because you see incredible suffering around you, and in fact, you're in considerable danger yourself. But you're 14 years old, and you don't believe that it can actually touch you. You have a belief in yourself, your belief in your father. It's a very happy-making, exhilarating experience.
Yeah, did y'all hear that? Huh? Did y'all hear that, boy? That's George Soros, the Prince of freaking Darkness, the person donating to the campaign of Hillary Rodham Clinton, the man who's bankrolling Black Lives Matter, the man who's bankrolling most of the goddamn coups and overthrowing of governments throughout the international community. That is that man. So if you're one of these lefties that are collecting a check, all right, because you're a professional protester, this is the idiot that is paying you, you stupid, unscrupulous dumbasses. All right? I'm serious. I was looking at some of this footage that was happening outside the RNC convention, for Christ's sake. There was all these commies all over the place. All these well-financed commies that were, well-funded. They had all these demonstrations, for Christ's sake. They had all matching outfits and shirts and calling each other comrade and all this crap. Who do you think is funding that? I think some of them even attacked Alex Jones while he was out there bullhorning these damn commies down, for Christ's sake. Who is supporting them? All right? Who's supporting them, for Christ's sake? George freaking Soros, all right? George freaking Soros. And you people call Nazis, you commies have the audacity of calling anybody a Nazi. The person funding you little people worked with the Nazis. Oh, my God. I'm serious, man. It just makes me sick to my stomach that you people are this goddamn stupid. Hey, Black Lives Matter, did you hear that, man? That's who's funding you little people. All right? It's funding you little people. God damn it. Open up your eyes. Jesus Christ, man. Look, listen one mo again. All right, Black Lives Matter, because this is the man paying your protesting fees when you're out there making a ruckus trying to help totalitarianism being brought into America. Do you understand that, boy? Put it on again there, engineer. George Soros.
The happiest year of my life, that year of German occupation. For me, it was a very positive experience. It's a strange thing, because you see incredible suffering around you, and in fact, you're in considerable danger yourself. But you're 14 years old, and you don't believe that it can actually touch you. You have a belief in yourself, your belief in your father. It's a very happy-making, exhilarating experience.
Oh, my God. What more evidence do you need that this man is the Prince of freaking Darkness, man? That's who's paying you little people. That's who's paying you little people. Wake up! Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. If you haven't already done so, all right, please spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, folks, if you haven't already done so, please follow me on Twitter, shall you? All right, Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Before Jack tries to do something fishy and tries to ban me like he banned Milo, for Christ's sake. All right, follow me on Twitter, for Christ's sake. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores, all right? Oh, my God, I can't believe you people. I'm serious. You people are trying to ruin my Baller Friday. I'm not going to let you do it, all right? You people are trying to ruin my Baller Friday. I'm not going to let you do it. Anyway, folks, let me take a step back, and we were talking about Alex Jones, and look, I miss the Alex that, has come out in the RNC, for Christ's sake, man. What happened to that Alex? I'm glad you're bringing that Alex back, all right, Bill? I'm glad that you're bringing him back. All right, I mean, look, stop ripping me off, Alex, all right? I'm sorry for calling you out on this, all right? But you like to call out every time Glenn Beck rips you off, every time Rush Limbaugh, everybody rips you off, right? But you rip me off. And let me tell you, I miss the old Alex, bullhorning, going in people's faces, sticking a microphone in people's mouths, them getting upset. Y'all remember the classic David Gergen interview when he caught David Gergen walking into the 2004 RNC convention that was held in New York, if I'm not mistaken. And he confronts David Gergen, which, folks, this guy was a political advisor to 4 different administrations, all right? Puts a damn microphone in his face and talks about the Bohemian Grove, which, look, I don't want to get into that. You can go look that up for yourself. But, look, that's what I'm talking about, Alex, all right? You need to keep doing that. Anyway, if you didn't see what he did, Alex Jones literally just invaded the Young Turks set that was in Media Row at the RNC convention and literally made the Young Turks look like the violent, vile creatures that they really are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, oh my God, I'm serious. All right, did y'all see that, for Christ's sake? I mean, who's the guy that's the main mouthpiece? That fat chubby piece of crap, Sink, right? Sink Uger, Uger, or whatever the hell his name is, for Christ's sake. I don't know if you saw it. Alex Jones went right into his goddamn booth in Media Row, for Christ's sake, all right? Put the microphone in his face and literally Sink Ugari, whatever the hell your stupid name is, the guys from Young Turks, all right, went completely ballistic. I mean, he went literally, I thought it was possible, it was a remove kebab moment almost there. I'm serious. I'm not joking. I mean, when that Sink got up and, was trying to spit at Alex and push Alex Jones around, for Christ's sake, I thought it was almost a remove kebab moment. I'm serious, man. I mean, did y'all see it, for Christ's sake? Good God. Almost there. And if you didn't see it, I'll tweet it after the goddamn show, for Christ's sake. Classic political shenanigans. Classic guerrilla investigative journalism. And let me tell you, I mean, the true vile and vitriol came out of the supposed friendly, sophisticated left over there in the Young Turks. They acted like the disgusting, vile creatures that they really are, for Christ's sake, all right? Oh, my God, that was great. That was just unbelievably excellent. And look, whatever happened, all right? Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody has now gave me the phonetics of who the hell Cenk Uygur. Cenk Uygur is the Young Turks' main mouthpiece. All right, Cenk. Is that a troll? Or I mean, seriously, that's a troll, isn't it? It's not. It's got to be Sink. It's not Cenk, isn't it? Cenk Uygur. All right. Oh my God. Anyway, look. I thought that was classic. And look, Alex, if you're listening, man, start doing more of that. All right. Start confronting people. Put a damn microphone in their face. Get them to answer questions. Get them to go berserk, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm serious. All right? I'm not joking, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, that's what you were good at. What happened? What happened? Anyway, folks, let me move on to that. I just wanted to allude to that because, man, not only did Alex Jones make the Young Turks look like a bunch of vile imbeciles, but he also was the first to have the Milo interview. He was the first to land Milo Yiannopoulos post-Twitter ban for life. Now, folks, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I remember, or I can understand the feeling of what Milo Yiannopoulos is feeling right now, folks, because I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, man, this was back when I was a true conservative. I was banned from MySpace for life, because I was talking against feminism at the time, and, for whatever goddamn reason, all right? For whatever reason, I don't know. I'm just saying. I got banned, is what I'm saying. I got banned from MySpace, and how far we've come. I mean, just thinking about how I get banned from MySpace for, I think it was like 2008, 2009 when I got banned, and no one gave two rats' asses. Everybody thought it was, well, you shouldn't have been talking against feminism. You shouldn't have been talking that way against feminism. I mean, why are we even talking about feminism? I mean, what is this, the 70s? And no one gave a crap at the time when I was banned from MySpace for life, all right? Now, I'm sure they've changed management, and I'm sure if I wanted to get a goddamn stupid account there, I'm sure I could do it, but I'm not going to do it, boy, all right? Jesus Christ, man. I'm not joking around, all right? Anyway, Alex Jones scores the first interview with Milo Yiannopoulos, and Milo Yiannopoulos obviously going right at the First Amendment issue, all right, as it relates to cyber speech. I appreciate his views as it relates to the social construct of homosexuality and how it's turned into, a pussy whip version of itself, for a lack of a better term. I'm serious. I mean, this guy's social criticisms are excellent, all right? And I'm glad that not only is he being taken seriously as it pertains to him being a fabulous faggot, because that's what he calls himself, folks. Don't come at me saying, oh, you said that word, baby. I'm going to tell. That's what he calls himself. He calls himself the dangerous faggot. And aside from him being spotlighted as it relates to his flamboyancy and so on and so forth, the man is an intellectual. And he is conveying certain social constructs, political constructs that not only do I agree with, but I don't understand why more people don't agree with, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I'm not kidding. I mean, listen, he makes great criticisms, and now all of a sudden he's become a dangerous faggot. I mean, for a lack of a better term. I mean, seriously, man, all of a sudden he's dangerous, all right? I mean, whenever he goes and speaks at a damn college, he's threatening the safety of Black Lives Matter, for Christ's sake. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, they banned Milo Yiannopoulos because he made a criticism of the new Ghostbusters movie and Leslie Jones, this disgusting, despicable bulldyke. I mean, give me a break, all right? Jesus Christ, man. I'm not joking around, all right? And, look, as I stated, the reason that Milo Yiannopoulos is so dangerous is because they can't come at him like they would come at any one of us calling us a bigot because he takes black meat in a can, for a lack of a better term. All right, so how can the man be a bigot if, he's out there on Grindr looking for, black schlong heads, for a lack of a better term? All right, they can't call him a homophobe because, once again, taking schlong heads. They can't call him, some hater. I mean, literally, he has disarmed the political correctness police, and that is what's making him so dangerous. I mean, he's so goddamn dangerous, for Christ's sake. They banned him from speaking in San Francisco. I mean, they banned him from speaking in San Francisco, for Christ's sake, man. The gay capital of the goddamn world, for heaven's sake, man. I mean, there are areas of San Francisco where homosexuals are walking around fully nude, and it's completely legal. All right? And they banned Milo Yiannopoulos because of what he says. You know what I'm saying? What he says, unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, this has serious implications, and I think that, as a matter of fact, I'm glad there's a lot of spotlight being put on Milo Yiannopoulos, and I think that people need to start listening to a lot of his social criticisms, and I mean, he's got a lot of enlightening things to say on why the American male is turning into a reclusive jerk-off session, for a lack of a better term. I'm not joking, man. I mean, they talked about this in the interview with Alex Jones. Milo Yiannopoulos makes the case that males are literally retreating from women right now. They're retreating from women. They're not even bothering, for Christ's sake. I mean, seriously, I mean, look at this hentai crap. I mean, look at this, look at all this pornographic fixation. Look at all these males can't wait for virtual reality pornographic material, for Christ's sake. They are retreating from women. And it has everything to do with feminism, and I'm glad, once again, Milo Yiannopoulos underscoring this, because I called this back in 2008. That feminism, and I've said this on the show here recently, is nothing more than a bunch of bull-nosed bull dykes trying to take the fresh meat, or fresh taco, however you want to call it, right out of high school, right when they get into the universities, and all of a sudden they're trying to fill their heads with this vile anti-men, all men are hateful, they're rapists, they're snakes, they're lizards, all so that they can go and move in and make them muff divers for their own muffs. I mean, that's my personal opinion, and I'm glad that Milo Yiannopoulos alluded to that, as well as Alex Jones in the interview, because I have always said it, for Christ's sake, man. I have always said it. Men are now retreating from women, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's just too much of a hassle, and it's all feminism's fault, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking. I mean, look at the cartoon fetishes that we've got going on amongst the males within the internet community alone, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, look, a lot of these damn troll terrorists and cyber vermin, I mean, they are in conjunction with this cartoon fetish nonsense. I mean, these are the same people that fantasize sitting on Pinocchio's face during a habitual lying session. I mean, that's the kind of sick, disgusting mentality that is encompassed within this cartoon fetish crap. And I blame feminism, all right? I blame feminism, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Give me my drink! Oh, my God. Unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. Anyway, folks, let me move on with the broadcast here on this Baller Friday. Obama, folks, did you hear his post-RNC Trump comments? Did y'all see that? He said, and look, I'm paraphrasing this ridiculous piece of trash. And, of course, after Trump speaks, he is conveniently photo-opped in a press conference with the president of Mexico. I mean, what a jerk-off this damn president is, for Christ's sake. I mean, what a disgusting piece of utter garbage this president is, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, right after the damn speech that Trump gave to the RNC convention in Cleveland, Obama is meeting with the damn president of Mexico. And look, in that same speech that I'm going to quote here, in the same press conference, Obama is siding with the country of Mexico over Trump. I mean, this just goes to show you his lack of loyalty, all right? His lack of loyalty, for Christ's sake, to America. I mean, how much more evidence do you stupid liberals need, for Christ's sake, man? Good Lord. I'm not kidding around. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. I mean, how much more evidence do you need, you stupid morons? Anyway, in his response to Trump's comments, Obama said that the current climate of fear and violence in America, all right, and that somehow America is on the verge of collapse doesn't jibe with the facts, quote unquote. What the hell facts is he talking about? I mean, do you understand how disconnected and oblivious this president is at this point in time? I mean, didn't you hear the facts that Trump was stating? All the people that have died in Chicago, for Christ's sake, his community organizing town, which they now label as Chirac, because so many people are dying or getting injured because of gun violence in a gun-free city. That's right, gun violence in a gun-free city that our president supposedly community organized in, and just look at the recourse of his community organizing. Take a look at his recourse of being a public servant. I mean, the evidence is in Chicago, and folks, Chicago is turning into America. Chicago is turning into America. Just look at the Chicago statistics, for Christ's sake. I mean, that's what community organizing gets you on the left, boy. You understand that? That's the consequence of Obama and the leftist community organizing. Just take a look at Chicago. Take a look at Chicago. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, you leftists got screws loose, man. Anyway, folks, let me take a different spin here because, I don't want to get too upset. So let's lighten up here. Let's take a deep breath. It's Baller Friday, for Christ's sake, man. Everybody should be partying right now. It's Baller Friday. Let's talk a little bit about the upcoming DNC convention, which starts Monday, folks. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing the amount of havoc that is going to take place, not only on the convention floor, but outside as well. All right? These Bernie Sanders folks, and look, I've been looking at the Bernie Sanders trends since the DNC email leaks have come out. The Bernie Sanders, or I should say burn victims, are right now demanding that Bernie Sanders renounce the candidacy of Hillary Rodham Clinton in light of these DNC leaks, all right? And I don't think that that's going to happen one bit, and I don't know where you damn feel the burn victims are concocting this crap. I mean, put the freaking peace pipe down for a second and come back into reality, all right? Put down the freaking Bernie Sanders peace pipe, and let's come back down to reality. All right, I've always said he was an establishment Democratic candidate, all right? He's already let you down. What you people are still holding on to is complete insanity. It's insanity why you're continuously holding on to this supposed Bernie revolution, for Christ's sake. Look, he took you for your money. He took you for your campaign contributions. And that's all there is to it, all right? Burn victims? I mean, how many more times do you got to get smacked in the mouth before you realize that you've been had? You've been defrauded. You stupid morons. I mean, don't you understand that, look, this is what Bernie did to you. Hey, I'm Bernie Sanders, and look, I don't know how many times I got to tell you that I am no longer running for president, all right? I mean, it's too late. I already gave my support to Hillary Rodham Clinton, all right? And there's nothing none of yous can do about it. I already took yous for your monies, all right? Now, if you want to keep giving me money, then buy my book and buy whatever trash that I'm going to continue to pump out because, look, I need more money. I mean, it's obvious you people want to pay for this. I'm going to continue producing. I mean, if you want to continue to contribute, I mean, go ahead. I mean, you're the fools. I mean, I've been telling you that I'm supporting whoever the Democratic candidate was. I made that pledge, and you morons, I don't know if you forgot. I don't know, but I don't care. I made my money. You people are stupid. There's no refunds. All right? I know you peoples are calling my office. I don't appreciate that, by the way. You're calling my office asking for refunds. There's no refunds, all right? You just sit there and take your underwears off, all right? Let me tell you what I did to you. Come on over here and sit on Uncle Bernie's lap. Come on. Come on, sit on Uncle Bernie's lap over here. That's right. Oh, yeah, now come on over here and take your underwears off. All right, that's right. Keep contributing. Oh, yeah, keep contributing. You're stupid. Keep contributing. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about the pants tent. Don't worry about the pants tent. Just come on over here and take your underwears off. All right, look, I'm Uncle Bernie over here. All right, I don't need Viagra. All right, I need you to take your underwears off is what I need you to do. Oh, yeah, it's Uncle Bernie. Don't worry about the pants tent. All right, now come on over here and sit on my apple. All right, come on over here and sit on my apple. Oh, yeah, it's Uncle Bernie. Keep contributing. Oh, yeah, keep contributing. Oh, you hurt me. Oh, yeah, sit on my apple. Take your underwears off. Oh, you feel the boing? Oh, yeah, you feel the boing? You feel the boing? Oh, you hurt Uncle Bernie. You hurt Uncle Bernie. Oh, yeah, you feel that boing. Now keep contributing. I'm going to get out of here. And don't tell anybody we did this. I mean, give me a break. That's what he did to you, burn victims. That's what he did to you, burn victims. That's what he did. That's what he did. I know you people, you just can't get it through your heads. I know it hurts, and it should hurt you. You should feel the burn because you were stupid. You're idiots. You supported something that meant nothing. And maybe you need to reanalyze, I should say, your goddamn mental capacity. Maybe you should reevaluate how you come to conclusions. Maybe you're that stupid idiot on Office Space that wanted to invent the jump to conclusions, Matt, because you're such a goddamn imbecile. Oh, my God. And I'm just saying, this is just sick. It's just stupid. Anyway, folks, DNC convention starts in Philadelphia Monday, and I am curious to see if the Bernie Sanders delegation is going to fulfill their staged fart-in, that's right, fart-in the DNC convention. Now, I'm very curious to see that. There's going to be a lot of assholes, literally, crammed up into the goddamn DNC convention, and according to reports, folks, this is not a fake report, this is serious lunacy here. The Bernie Sanders delegation is actually, imported, real ripe beans. I'm not joking around. I mean, they're importing them from all over the place so that they can consume large, copious amounts of beans, so that when they get on the floor, they're going to stage a fart in. Now, all I can say to the folks that are on the floor with these people, if they're climbing up a ladder and you hear something splatter, diarrhea. All right, that's all I can say. I mean, this is stupid. This is stupid, but this is what politics is on the Democratic side. This is politics. This is liberal lunacy. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm serious. This is liberal lunacy right before your very eyes, all right? I'm telling you this right now. You just watch. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the faces of people that are sniffing some bad methane in the air, to say the goddamn least. I mean, looking to see people... I want to see people's faces. I want to see them on the floor of the DNC as the fart-in from the Bernie Sanders delegation is implemented. Anyway, folks. Look, I mean, I'm serious. That's not a fake. That's not a troll. I'm serious. That's what they're planning, the Bernie Sanders delegation, for Christ's sake. And they're quoted as saying that the reason that they're doing this is so that, they can, I don't know, send a message on how the system stinks or something. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Anyway, let me move on, folks, and then I'm going to get to Radio Graffiti here. Did you all hear that Erdogan and Vladimir Putin are going to meet next month? The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. I told you, folks, that Erdogan had met with Putin, supposedly trying to iron out this supposed shooting down of a Russian jet airplane over the airspace of Syria by Turkey. And I've said this on this past Sunday's edition. If you didn't get to it, I strongly advise you to listen to it. It's somewhat gloom and doom, but it's the truth. I said that Erdogan planned this coup on himself. It was a fake staged coup. That's why he was so confident in just going right in and just, no problem landing in the Istanbul airport. Had no problem, going and making a speech, being so confident. He wasn't even shook when he made the press conference, which just goes to show you the whole goddamn thing was planned. Even the troops that were captured by people saying that they thought it was a goddamn exercise. And, folks, this was nothing more than a Reichstag, or the Turkish Reichstag, that Hitler staged on his own people to justify his purging and tenure. All right? And, folks, I have said this time and time again, I personally believe that Vladimir Putin quarterbacked this coup. I mean, that's what he did. That was his specialty in the KGB, folks. All right? That was his specialty. And for you folks that don't know what the KGB is because you're idiots, it was the CIA of the Soviet Union. I mean, Putin killed for communism. Putin killed for communism, folks. I don't trust that Ruski as far as I can throw that son of a bitch. And I think that, and I said this on Sunday, I think that this is a ruse. I think that they're making us believe that Vladimir Putin outsmarted Obama and Brzezinski in their grand chessboard foreign policy, and that's why Erdogan and Putin are now meeting together next month, and I wonder what they're going to talk about. I wonder why. I wonder what they're going to plan next. Because in my personal opinion, folks, I personally believe that Obama knows all this, that this whole direct confrontation with Russia is nothing more than a ruse. Russia and America are on the same side. This whole Putin hates Obama crap is a complete and utter political theater. And basically, I personally believe this, and look, I'm going to say this once, and I'm not going to get to it again because people get all scared. But I personally believe that they are heading us into a nuclear war to justify the mass murder or nuclear annihilation of billions of people. And look, it's been documented throughout history that staging wars has been a mechanism of control for thousands of years. All right, the monarchs did it to each other. I mean, it's been undocumented it's been unearthed through documentation that, France and England used to play these wars against each other so that they could sustain power so that France could have, 14, 15 different Louis, for Christ's sake. All right? I mean, they would just basically, oh, yes, you take over that province this time, and I'll come in here, and you give me this province, and we'll keep the people fighting. It'll keep them fighting, and it'll sustain our tenure, yes. So I'm just saying, folks, all right, I personally believe that no one should believe if we see on the media that NATO and America are directly confronting Russia, or Russia takes a pop shot at us by bombing one of our state bases, army bases. Don't believe it, all right? This is a staged ruse, in my personal opinion, all right? Now, take it what you wish, but I personally believe that's what's happening, all right? Now, whether you don't want to believe that Obama's complicit and want to believe that he's an imbecile and want to believe that Putin and Erdogan got one over on him, that's fine, but whatever the narrative is that you want to believe in your head, the bottom line is that Putin quarterbacked this fake coup that Erdogan implemented on himself. Now Erdogan is now the supreme leader of Turkey. He is rounding up anybody who was in favor of the coup so that, he can purge them, kill them, mass, just classic communist-style takeover. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, folks, I do want to talk a little bit about the Munich situation, folks. Of course, we're having conflicting reports coming out. CNN reported a eyewitness, a Muslim herself, stating that her and her son saw the gunman, and as he was shooting, he was saying Allah Akbar. And, of course, you've got others saying that, it wasn't Muslims this time. It was somebody else. He was saying that I'm German, I'm not a foreigner, or whatever the case might be. Folks, I mean, I cannot believe the apologists that we have for Islam, for Christ's sake. And look, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to get to Radio Graffiti on this Baller Friday. Any more apologists from America that want to continue to apologize for Islam, they should be forced to go live in a Muslim country, all right, where they don't have freedom of speech, where you can't criticize the government, where the media is ran by the state, where women are second-class citizens, where gays can be, executed and have their heads chopped off, where there's no freedom of religion. I'm just saying. I mean, why don't we send some of these people to live in these Muslim countries if they're such apologists for it, for Christ's sake? You know what I mean? I'm serious. I'm talking to you stupid apologists, you cuckold connoisseurs that are out here apologizing for these Allah snack bar jobs. All right, you need to be shipped off to a damn Muslim country and live there and understand that there is no freedom in Muslim countries. Do you understand that? You're not going to have the ability to mouth off the garbage that you do under 140 characters on Twitter, you dumb liberal jackass. You're not going to have your freedom of speech. Women are subjugated. I mean, a lot of them are second-class citizens. A lot of them are put into damn beekeeper suits. I mean, a woman can be executed for being raped in some of these countries. Can you believe this crap? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, I just can't believe this garbage, man. But they're a religion of peace, though. They're a religion of peace, though. Jesus Christ, man. It just makes me sick, all right? It makes me sick. Give me a drink, for Christ's sake. Hey, you know what? Hey, Islam, how about a ham sandwich? Huh? I'm serious. I'm going to say that to every Islamist now, for Christ. How about a ham sandwich? How about a ham sandwich? Jesus Christ, let me drink. How about a ham sandwich? Jesus Christ, folks. Anyway, look, I don't want to be all gloom and doom out here. We all know the Twitter trends. We all know what's happening in Munich. Mass shooting happened. The religion of peace strikes again. All right. Oh, yeah, you could say also, I forgot all about this. Somebody on Twitter tweeted at me, how about ham bone? How about a ham bone? How about a ham sandwich?
In 1803, a man bought the territory of Louisiana for 42 cents an acre. That was the greatest deal ever, until I made this one. Now you can get my jumbo breakfast platter for just $2.99. Take that, history. You get tasty scrambled eggs, 8 mini pancakes, a hash brown, and your choice of bacon or sausage. It's the greatest deal since the Louisiana Purchase. Sort of. The jumbo breakfast platter from Jack in the Box. Just $2.99 for a limited time only. Price and participation may vary.
Sarah figured out that by switching to Metro PCS, she gets 2 free smartphones.
Your barbecue ribs are the best.
Take the rest home with you, Sarah.
Just like she figured out that by visiting her in-laws, she doesn't have to cook for the rest of the week. You too figure it out. Get 2 free 4G LTE smartphones from top brands like Samsung and LG after instant rebate when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figure it out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included. See store or metropcs.com for details and terms and conditions.
Anyway, let me go ahead and get to the Baller Friday Radio Graffiti, folks, all right? That's right. Let's get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you have to do is give me a call right goddamn now at 516-453-9903, and when I call on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind, boy. You understand that? And look, let's not be Helen Keller deaf mutes up in here there, you chicken-eating, stupid, freaking seat-sniffing corn boys. I'm serious, all right? Let's get some Baller Friday spirit going on. Let's get some Baller Friday spirit going on. Can you feel it? Can you feel the spirit of Baller Friday, boy? Can you feel it? The spirit of Baller Friday, boy. Jesus Christ. And how about a ham sandwich? All right, folks, let's go ahead and get to this. Hey, engineer, do we have any freaking radio graffiti calls by any chance? All right, well, we got some radio graffiti calls, and let's go ahead and get to them right now. All right, folks, who do we got going on here? We got area code, man, we got a lot of anonymouses here. Can you get some of these idiots off, engineer, for Christ's sake? People want to call in. Get them off. Get them out of here. Jesus Christ. Look, we're going to unload some of the lines, folks, and we're going to try to let people call in who actually want to participate. And every time that they try to call in, they can't. They're being completely blocked by a bunch of scumbags. Half of them are just sitting there playing with their damn Peter Poppers, for Christ's sake. So by all means, folks, go ahead and give us a call. 516-453-9903 is the number to call here. Because look, we need some better radio graffiti callers. We want new radio graffiti callers. All right, and we want everybody to be able to participate in the greatness that is radio graffiti. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get to radio graffiti right now. All right, who do we got going on here? How about area code 469 radio graffiti?
That's what you need, boy. That's what you need, boy. You son of a bitch.
No, don't. I should have never have done that crap. You see, I regret the whole woodshed thing because I know you idiot trolls were not going to let me live it down. And secondly, don't do that with the engineer, all right? I thought y'all were the engineer's friend, for Christ's sake. You hear that, engineer? These internet people are not your friends, all right? Yes, sir. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got 410 Radio Graffiti.
My name is Ghost. I'm 53 years old, and I'm addicted to drinking my urine. I drink it like I'm in a Johnny Walker drinking contest.
For the past 4 years, Ghost has been drinking nearly all of her urine. It started as just one glass in the morning.
Jesus, you people are sick, twisted pricks. Get them off, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
This is True Vaporwave Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The ace of aesthetics.
Give him kitsch or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline Office Studios in the virtual Mall Plaza. And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the fat ass of facade, the sad boy we call
Ghost.
Yeah, real funny. And look, I'm getting a little tired of all these remixes of my intro. Okay, look, I'm being very serious. I'm not going to let you ruin my Baller Friday, but I'm warning you one last time. If you idiots continue to mess around with my goddamn intro, punitive damages. You understand me? Punitive damages. I'm telling you, I'm making a list of everybody who is redoing my goddamn freaking intro. You understand that? I'm redoing this I'm not joking around. All right, punitive damages, boy. Anyway, we got area code 337 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, let me give you a toast, because you're always the host that's dishing out the most wisdom, spitting words of fire, filling all these little fruitful hearts with desire. They say he's tin-folding. No, he fucking ain't. His blood's just boiling. So take heed, all you dirty dish rag mother breeds. Make America great again. Forget all your clout degeneracy and sin. Our rights have been slipping. You bitches need to take up arms. Y'all gotta stop tripping over Kardashian's ass. Enjoy your freedoms while they still last.
Hey, that's pretty good, man. Thank you very much for calling in on this Baller Friday, baby. I appreciate that, man. Who else do we got going on over here? We got 574 Radio Graffiti.
It's illegal in Texas to shoot crates. I'm falling, and I can't get out.
Look, first of all, shut up. First of all right, get him off, engineer. God damn it. Get his ass off. Don't talk about my granny. My granny was a pious woman, and she deserves respect, all right? Let me tell you, she deserves respect, boy. I just say that. She deserves goddamn respect. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, let's continue going, shall we? We got Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
Hey, man, I wanted to represent all of the Steam Chat and the Tiny Chat. We want to give the olive branch to Teutonic Plague. You know, we really got to stop messing with them. You know, well, how about you have Teutonic Plague host a Ask Teutonic segment as a show of the olive branch?
You know what? No one tells me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I hate when people try to tell me what to do, all right? Nobody tells me what to do, how to do it, or anything. Nobody tells me what to do, boy. Jesus Christ. 601 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, Ghost, I'll spank you off in the woodshed, Daddy. Oh, my.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We got a goddamn Tub Guy ripoff now, for Christ's sake. This is how unoriginal we're getting, folks. All right? All right, this is, Jesus Christ. How about area code 207, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, I was listening to that speech, and I told you, it really made me just want to drink some of Ivanka Trump's titty milk.
That's just great. You hear that, folks? You hear this? This is what I'm talking about here. This is the youth of America, and as I've stated time and time and time again, all right, I blame the dirty dish rag whore single mothers, all right? I blame each and every one of you for making these disgusting, filthy, disgusting larvae, this single dish rag whore mother larva, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got going on over here? We got, oh my God. How about area code 712, Radio Graffiti? I think I vaguely make out an auto-tune there, but your Obama phone needs to be shoved up your goddamn welfare recipient ass. I'm sick of these Obama phones, man. Seriously, if you got an Obama phone, don't even bother, all right? Seriously, don't even bother. I don't even understand why you even keep calling up, for Christ's sake, all right? Seriously. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got? 510, Radio Graffiti.
Spank me.
This is True Spanking Radio. True Spanking Radio.
I'm your goddamn host, the man they call Ghost. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah.
The best of the best. Give him a good spanking. Or get him down.
I mean, you need to be taken out to the damn woodshed, boy. Freaking woodshed, boy.
Broadcasting from his woodshed named the Spank House in Austin, Texas.
All right. Look, that's enough of the whole woodshed. Enough of that crap. Enough. You people are sick, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, why don't you enjoy this Baller Friday, for heaven's sake, man? Sick, twisted pricks. 813, Radio Graffiti. a pretty good pianist playing right there, baby. That's a pretty good pianist if I've ever heard one there. Good God. Who else do we got going on over here? And once again, engineer, clear these people off here that obviously are a bunch of, stupid idiots that are just clogging up the line. All right? Seriously, 516-453-9903 is the number to call if you're trying to get through. I'm sorry, we're trying to get through these as quick as possible, for Christ's sake. I know we got a bunch of losers clogging up the line, so we're going to go ahead and, try to clear some of these idiots out, for Christ's sake. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ, with this goddamn monkey music again, for Christ's sake. Look, I don't know what you people are trying to do, but you are not going to harsh my mellow today, all right? You are not going to harsh my mellow today. Do you understand me, you used urinal cake curators? You are not harshing my mellow today, all right? The sun is warm, the grass is green, and it's Baller Friday! Woo! Anyway, what's going on here? Let's keep it going. How about, Jesus Christ, how about 518 Radio Graffiti?
Is that me, Ghost?
That's you.
Oh, I don't have anything to troll with. I'm just listening to the show. I don't have anything worthy of Radio Graffiti.
All right, well, you had your hand up, so, unfortunately, you're clogging up the line. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? God damn it, with this monkey crap! Damn it! Look, enough of this monkey circus sideshow, whatever the goddamn music is, shove it up your ass already, all right? I'm serious. I don't want to hear that stupid crap. All right, this is supposed to be a Baller Friday, and you people are ruining it. You people are ruining my goddamn Baller Friday, and I'm telling you, if you were in front of me right now, I'd stop your teeth so far down your throat you'd be able to chew your own ass. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the mic. Give me that goddamn... Look, enough of this goddamn circus, sideshow, monkey music, whatever the hell that is, all right? Shove it up your ass already, all right? Seriously. Good God. Anyway, we got Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Look, Jesus, enough! Oh, man, you people are pissing me. I need a Drake, man. I mean, you people are trying to ruin my Baller Friday, and I really don't appreciate this one goddamn bit. I don't appreciate it one goddamn bit, for Christ's sake. Trying to ruin my Baller Friday. This is my Baller Friday! I mean, don't you idiots understand the next episode is my 500th episode, for Christ's sake? That's over 1,200 hours of Internet Hall of Fame broadcasting. All right? I deserve more respect. Do you understand that, boy? I mean, don't you understand that? I have innovated Internet broadcasting, boy. I have innovated Internet broadcasting. And I'm telling you this right now. I am going to give myself an award this 500th episode. And I demand that there are colleges out there during this summer, they need to make a class dedicated to the study of true capitalist radio. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding around. I'm not kidding around, folks, all right? I deserve more respect. All right, Jesus Christ. Let's get back to the Radio Graffiti calls. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Dude! You stupid monkey, you stupid goddamn stupid circus, goddamn stupid imbecile, anal secretion loving, chicken eating cornball. Good God. I mean, good God. Look, enough of the
this monkey crap. Enough of the monkey music. Oh, my God. I mean, you people are pissing me off. You are genuinely starting to become a pain in my ass, whoever's playing that goddamn stupid circus sideshow crap. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ. Look, I'm not letting you idiots harsh my mellow. Do you understand that? I mean, screw you. This is my Baller Friday, man. The next episode is my 500th episode. Do you understand that? Over 1,200 hours of Internet Hall of Fame content that has innovated Internet broadcasting on this fiber optically connected world that we call the Internet, for Christ's sake. I deserve a reward, for Christ's sake. I deserve an award. Jesus Christ. I'm not kidding around, man. I mean, I should be in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame. I should have the golden microphone. I'm not kidding around, man. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? You God damn it, seriously? Seriously, again? And again? Are you kidding me? Look, I'm not, you know what? No more anonymous calls, all right? Screw you, all right? Screw you! 501 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Goose, it's Riding Snake. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Riding Snake?
Well, been trying to get through to yesterday's broadcast, but unfortunately my connection is down because of this BT OpenReach malarkey. My connection was completely dead. I wish to get on.
Oh, man, look, I'm sorry there, Raiden Snake. Look, we'll try to get back to you on the third hour, man. I got 5 minutes left. I want to try to get some more Radio Graffiti calls. I know a lot of people want to try to get in. A lot of people want to, do their little, look, I did Radio Graffiti. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll get back to you there in the third hour, okay? And if you get disconnected, my apologies. This goddamn, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. How about 347 Radio Graffiti? You good? I've had enough of that monkey shit. I've had enough. Jesus Christ. If it's not on the anonymous numbers, it's down there on the area codes, for Christ's sake. Look, enough of that stupid circus sideshow music. You know what? You idiots have ruined my Baller Friday. I'm serious, man. I was on such a high from the damn Trump speech. You idiots know how to ruin everything. That's why we can't have nice things, assholes. That's why we can't have nice things. You people have ruined my Baller Friday, you son of a bitch. Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. You people have ruined my goddamn Baller Friday, boy. I really don't appreciate this one goddamn bit, you son of a bitch. I'm only going to take a couple more callers here. And look, shove the circus sideshow music right up your goddamn poop shoots, all right? You rose-butted asses, power-bottom, piggish fruit bowls. Jesus Christ. 252, Radio Goddamn Graffiti. God damn it. That's it. That's it. I'm done with this crap. Guys, you people have ruined my Baller Friday, and I don't appreciate this goddamn crap. You people make me sick. I give you hours of my goddamn life. I give you hours of my life. I give you hours of my life. And this is what you people do? You think it's real funny? You think it's a big joke, for Christ's sake? You know what? I'm disgusted. You people have ruined my Baller Friday. All right? I'm sitting here. I'm sipping on Johnny Walker Blue Label, and you people are making it a very displeasurable experience. I don't appreciate it one goddamn bit. Jesus Christ, you people make me sick. You know what? Forget it. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me that goddamn mic. Look, let me tell you something. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done with this garbage. You people make me sick. All right. Look, get them all off the line, engineer. Get them all off. I can't believe you sons of bitches. I'm telling you this right now. I cannot believe you sons of bitches. Anyway, folks, look. You people have ruined my Baller Friday already. There's a minute and a half left here on this broadcast. I'm still up in the air on whether or not I'm going to do a goddamn third hour of the True Capitalist radio broadcast. I don't know. I don't know. But I really don't appreciate how you people have harshed my mellow on this Baller Friday. Do you understand that? It's my Baller Friday. It belongs to me. Now, look, I may or may not do a show this weekend, so you're going to have to follow me on Twitter there, scumbags. All right, Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all one word, no underscores, to see if I'm going to do a spontaneous Saturday edition or a random Sunday edition for my 500th episode, baby. Over 1,200 hours of Internet Hall of Fame broadcasting. And it should be a very commemorative event. So I strongly advise you, please follow me on Twitter, Politics Ghost. And, of course, each and every one of those episodes is for you to download, all right? Absolutely free at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Every episode there to download, baby. You understand that? And, of course, folks, I want to thank you tuning in for this Baller Friday. I may do a little bit of post-show edition, so if you're not listening to me live via the phone or some other relay broadcast, you can download the podcast immediately after blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? I'm out of here, folks. Baller Friday. Enjoy it, baby. Enjoy your Baller Friday.
Hey, I'm Paul, the guy who used to ask if you could hear me now on Verizon. Not anymore. I switched to Sprint. It's 2016, and every network is great. In fact, Sprint's reliability is now within 1% of Verizon's. Don't let a 1% difference cost you twice as much. Visit a Sprint store, sprint.com/network, or call 800-SPRINT-1.
Reliability claim based on third-party drive test average. Carrier features differ, subject to $30 activation fee credit and valid port. NC website for eligible plans. Limited time offer. Offer coverage not everywhere for all phones. Restrictions apply.
All right, folks. We are now in the third post-show edition hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Now, look, I got a lot of people on Twitter saying that I shouldn't even be doing this third hour because these goddamn trolls over here are just making a mockery of True Capitalist Radio, which this show is serious business, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, this show is serious business, and I think that you need to understand that. I think that you need to put that through your goddamn head, for Christ's sake. I do want to say that I've been patronizing the page at blogtalkradio.com/ghost, and I am glad to see Donald Trump ads being posted on yours truly's website. Thank you very much for the Trump campaign. Let me tell you something. We got to make America great again, and if you have not seen the speech that Donald Trump delivered at the RNC convention in Cleveland, well, then I strongly advise you to look at it. I'm telling you, it's an inspiring America First speech, baby. All right? It's an inspirational speech, a breath of fresh air, pure America. Pure America. Anyway, folks, look, I'm only going to take a couple of more post-show radio graffiti, all right? Post-show radio graffiti, for Christ's sake. And, of course, for you folks who are unaware about the post-show edition, what we do is we're going to go down, we're going to go ahead and call on people, and you can go ahead and do your damn radio graffiti spiel, or you can ask a question and we can open up a dialogue. Whatever you want here. It's a Baller Friday. And look, a lot of these asshole trolls and cyber vermin have already ruined my Baller Friday. So let's make this a decent third hour, for Christ's sake, all right? Let's make this just a decent third hour, all right? Let's have some nice discourse. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a discussion going on. All right? And no more goddamn circus sideshow monkey music, all right? No more. No more. Anyway, folks, let's continue going, shall we? I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me on this post-show Baller Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. Let's go back to the phone lines and let's see who we have here. We've got, who is this? How about 732 Radio Graffiti? I mean, first of all, I can't even understand that through the Obama phone. And what is that crap? What is that? Is that supposed to be some cartoon intro or something? I'm telling you, you cartoon fetish idiots, man. I'm telling you, these people fantasize about sitting on Pinocchio's face during a damn habitual lying session. That's how sick these cartoon fetish ass cracks are. I can hear them now. Lie, Pinocchio, keep lying. Jesus Christ. I'm not kidding around. Jesus Christ. Let me continue going. 616 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I just bought a Blu-ray player with some Social Security money. What movies do you recommend I should watch on here?
First of all, you don't even sound old enough to be collecting a goddamn entitlement, for Christ's sake. You sound like you're still living under the 2-foot-long clitoris that your mom has hanging down between her knees, for Christ's sake. That's what you sound like, you stupid son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. As you can tell, I'm not in the mood for this crap, all right? I'm not in the mood for this garbage anymore, all right? You people have harshed my mellow. You people have ruined my Baller Friday, so I have zero patience with you right now, all right? Zero. Jesus Christ. You people are in hot water with me. You all are in hot water with me, boy. Anyway, folks, let me calm down. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Look, you son of a... Look, I'm going to calm my ass down before I start blowing up, for Christ's sake. What did I tell you, all right? What did I tell you? I am not letting you idiots ruin the third hour. Do you understand that? I mean, Jesus Christ. How many numbers do you jerk dicks have? Oh, my God. Who else do we got going on over here, man? I'm serious. It makes me sick, all right? All right. How about area code 810, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, I heard Milo got banned from various gay bathhouses in Wisconsin when he was going under the pseudonym of Jeffrey Dahmer. Breaking news, man.
Oh, shut up, you stupid moron. Give me a break. I mean, is that really supposed to be funny? I mean, Jesus Christ. And it sounded like you pre-recorded that as well, too. I mean, this is the level of fail that we're dealing with in our below mediocre society that we have constructed under the tutelage of Obama and the liberals that are in power, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? God damn it! Jesus Christ, how many goddamn numbers do you idiots have? How many numbers do you idiots have? I mean, what is it with this stupid circus sideshow monkey song, for Christ's sake, man? What is this crap? What is this garbage? I mean, does this stupid monkey song have some level of significance to any capacity, for Christ's sake? I mean, because this is stupid. I'm serious. This is really, really stupid. Now, this is starting to get ridiculous. All right? This is starting to get pathetic. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic, for Christ. I mean, seriously, what is the significance? I mean, are you idiots literally tickling your dingleberry-ridden ass cracks laughing at hearing a monkey song all the time, for Christ's sake? It's stupid.
Jesus Christ. It's stupid. I mean, like I'm saying, you are witnessing the below mediocrity that is the American youth of today, folks. You are witnessing the lack of communication skills. You are witnessing the lack of personality right here on this show, for Christ's sake. All right? I'm not joking. You're witnessing the utter stupidity, the utter pussification of the American male. You're seeing it on display with these callers that are on this goddamn broadcast. It's unbelievably disgusting, pathetic, and shameless, to say the least, because these people are shameless pieces of crap. Good God. Anyway, who the hell else do we got, man? Because my patience is wearing thin with these stupid losers. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. All right, my patience is wearing thin. I could be out there on the streets of Austin, Texas, Militime, baby, Militime. Jesus Christ, I'm not kidding around, man. I mean, it all comes clear now. People are now tweeting at me and saying that this stupid monkey song is a Pokemon song. What is that? Your rebellion against yours truly because I don't like this ridiculous home mapping of your whole goddamn private life, this stupid Pokemon Go crap, for Christ's sake. I mean, give me a break, man. I'm telling you, anybody who is playing Pokemon Go is a pathetic loser, all right? I'm sorry. You are a pathetic loser, and all the bad things that are happening to Pokemon Go players, I hope they continue happening because we need some level of social Darwinism. And I don't even believe in Darwin's theories, but, when you start talking about social Darwinism, I mean, sometimes stupidity just has to play its course into its own demise. So, once again, Pokemon Go out there in the streets, go out there in the middle of the street, what do you, catch a Pokemon and shove it up your ass right in the middle of traffic. I mean, do whatever it takes. You people are stupid. This whole Pokemon Go craze is an underscore of how idiotic, dumb, stupid, gullible, hypnotized, and ridiculous that Pokemon Go is, all right? And anyone who's playing it should be ashamed of himself, all right? Anyone who is playing that, you need to reevaluate your life, all right? Seriously, I mean, you need to take a vacation, all right? You need to take a vacation from your problems because you've got a serious problem if you're playing Pokemon Go to occupy your pathetically anal time, all right? I mean, there are so many other things to do, all right? There are so many other things to do than to sit there and, go in the middle of the goddamn street when Mack trucks are passing by trying to catch a freaking Pokemon, for Christ's sake. So give me a damn break. I'm sick of you people. If you are playing Pokemon Go, you are a pathetic loser. I'm sorry. There is no other way around it. You are pathetic. You are a waste of life. You need to reevaluate your mental capacity. You need to reevaluate what is important to you in your life if you're going around the streets chasing imaginary monsters instead of chasing something that, at the very least, if you're over 18, that'll play with your private parts. Because that's what people used to do. Remember that? Remember when we used to go out and we were trying to pick up chicks, or if you're a chick, you were going out there and trying to hope that you get yourself a gentleman that'll go out there and give you a good time, for Christ's sake. No, these people are going out and they're catching fake, stupid, dumbass Pokemon, for Christ's sake. It's stupid. It's utter stupid, man. So once again, if you are one of these players of Pokemon Go, I mean, seriously, play in the middle of the street, by all means. All right? Go in the middle of freeways and catch Pokemon. I'm serious. You people are stupid. You know what I mean? You people need to be put into social Darwinistic situations so that life can take its course. I'm sorry. You people are idiots. You people are dumb, for Christ's sake, man. You people need a good swift kick to the freaking balls if you still have any, for Christ's sake. And if you're a chick playing this, let me tell you something. If you're a chick playing this, you're either a disgusting specimen in the face, or you're a fatty, or if you're just semi-effable, all right, semi-doable, you're doing this to try to get dorks infatuated with you, and are taking advantage of vulnerable, fat, disgusting loser people. I'm telling you this right now. That's what these bitches do at all these cons, Comic-Con, BronyCon, these broads that know that if they were in like a regular situation with, women that are probably put them in the dirt, that they don't have a chance, but because there's a bunch of conventions of a bunch of losers that are probably, experts at pocket pool, they know that they can somehow manipulate these poor dorks, all right, being substandard. You know what I mean? They could be, hey, well, I'm not the greatest, but I'm the greatest amongst these fat jerk dicks. I mean, look at them. They're worshiping me, for Christ's sake. They're worshiping me. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I mean, the whole reason why, effable women, I don't want to say the word, but doable, you wouldn't mind, slipping her the old one eye, give her the old in, out, whatever comes to mind when you see these women at these cons. Let's say you put them in a situation like, I went to, Jesus Christ, about 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, I was doing this hotel tour thing that I talked about when I came back, and right by an airport, I believe it was. No, excuse me. No, it was some drive some way. It was by a hotel. This Twin Peaks, you know what I'm saying? I was in Dallas at the time when I was in Twin Peaks. Hey, let me tell you something right now. I mean, when you put women in a situation like what the scantily clad women in Twin Peaks, and it was during football season, and not to mention they got 32-ounce ice-cold mug beer that they produce themselves, which is unbelievable. But look, what I noticed in these vast array of scantily clad women was that these women were all probably the best-looking women in their own social circles. They probably got a whole bunch of men swinging from them, giving them whatever they want. But when you put them in the same category as other women that probably smoke them on the looks department, all of a sudden it puts these women in a new category, all right? And let me tell you something right now. You start seeing the extra 5 pounds or 10 pounds on a woman when they're surrounded by women that look better or just as good as them, all right? I'm not joking. It's a very humbling situation for women when they are a piece of ass in their social circles, and then they are put on display, in this case, in a restaurant bar situation, in competition for tips, and literally most of these broads are being smoked by, maybe a handful of broads that everybody really wants to see and tip, all right? And let me tell you, the only reason I bring this up, all right, the only reason that I bring this up is because I'm sick and tired of these women, these females taking advantage of these dorks that they know they will never sleep with. They know they will never even, give them the time of day for dating. But because they are the piece of ass in the social circle of whatever con they're patronizing, all right, just because they're the piece of ass and whatever, for Christ's sake, all right? That's why they think they can get away with the things that they get away with, folks. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not joking, for Christ's sake. Look, I'm just telling you folks the truth, all right? I mean, I know that you folks out here, especially a lot of you cartoon fetish idiots, man, you guys are so infatuated with anime broads and these unrealistic representations, all right? Unrealistic representations of females. And I got to ask you, especially you damn hentai anime idiots, okay, great. You like that style of women, right? What makes you think that if you found a woman that looked like that they would have anything to do with you? I mean, seriously. I mean, you need to ask yourself these honest questions. I mean, what do you have that the supposed beautiful women that you damn anime hentai assholes love so much, what do you have that makes them even remotely attracted to you, if not would even just entertain the notion of dating you? Well, I mean, what do you have? You have nothing, all right? I bet you most of you are disgusting and slovenly, to say the least, all right? I bet you most of you are, nothing more than, just disgusting, Pop-Tart eating, Cheeto stains on the goddamn fingers on the keyboard, pieces of loser trash. All right, and I'm just saying, I mean, what makes you think that these anime-looking women, these Asian, Japanese, whatever the hell you idiots think are the perfect woman, because you idiots have called into my show many times and said, oh, yeah, the anime women, they're just the greatest woman of all time. Okay, great. What are you going to do to get one, all right? Oh, well, I got a plushie pillow, and I got a fake ass, and then I put the plushie pillow to the fake ass. I mean, you understand how stupid this sounds? I mean, you're stupid. You're stupid, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, give me a break. What are you doing to attract a woman? To attract a woman is going to look like you think is the best-looking woman. I mean, you understand? I mean, you people are putting yourself in your own chains of bondage because you need to look at yourself before you start entertaining looks of judgment, all right? Like judging women that, oh, well, I like the perfect woman of anime because, oh, this is so great. And they just look so beautiful and adorable. And meh, meh, meh. What are you doing to get it? Nothing. You're a pathetic loser. You play Pokemon Go, all right? You're waxing your carrot to, freaking anime and hentai. I mean, why aren't you trying to maybe, get on a freaking treadmill? Do some sit-ups, push-ups, for Christ's sake. Pop those freaking pimples off your freaking face. You know what I mean? Get the blackheads off your nose. You understand? Lay off the Pop-Tarts, all right? Stop patronizing these ridiculous forums where you're tickling your ass cracks, talking about hentai and anime, for Christ's sake. You understand that? I mean, I'm not joking, boy. I mean, there is something severely wrong with you idiots, and the only people that are making yourselves unhappy is you morons. I mean, you people are not ever going to get the woman that you crave in these dumbass hentai anime cartoons. Get that through your head. I want to repeat that one more again. You ain't never, and I mean never, going to get an anime chick. All right? So y'all can continue to wax your carrots, continue to, plushie doll or whatever you freaky, disgusting, filthy idiots do, because that's all you're getting. You know what I'm saying? You're living a life of hopelessness, of unattachment, of anti-socialism. You understand that? I mean, you people are disgusting disgraces to humanity itself. And I'm sorry if you're taking offense to this, but you're the reason why these totalitarians are basically coming in and taking control of not only our government, taking away our freedoms. It's you idiots that are so goddamn enthralled with worrying about, oh, look, I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. I mean, you don't want to grow up, for Christ's sake. You don't want to grow up. Jesus Christ. I'm serious, man. This is how far down the rabbit hole we've gone, all right? This is how far down the rabbit hole we've gone. And look, somebody's asking, are we to settle with some ugly women then? And this guy's like, I'd rather die a virgin than touch a girl less than an 8 or a 10. What are you doing to accomplish that? I mean, of what pedestal are you on that you believe that you deserve such a good-looking woman? I mean, honestly, you need to ask yourself that question, all right? I mean, do you look like, some badass ripped body with a charming face and all this other nonsense that attracts women? No. are women that what you feel are the most beautiful women or the most beautiful style of woman coming up to you and asking you for your number, asking you for your email? Are they making conversations with you? No. So if they're not doing that, then obviously you are a repulsive piece of trash that no one will ever touch except maybe a fatty or an ugly. All right? I'm serious. I'm not joking. Maybe the only person that you can do, because, remember, you need to look at yourself. All right? And that's the bad part about it. Our public education system has bloviated the egos of these disgusting, useless, single mother larvae, and now these idiots believe that they deserve so much when they haven't done jack shit. You know what? Oh, I deserve an 8 or a 10. Why? Why? Are you an 8 or a 10 to women? If you are not an 8 or a 10 to women, then don't sit there and try to get on a soapbox demanding a certain look of a woman. All right? Seriously. And vice versa, ladies. If you're a fatty or an ugly, don't think that you're going to be able to score Brad Pitt, you stupid, dumb cunts. I'm serious, man. I'm sorry. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. People are way too egotistical. They all think they deserve dime pieces when they ain't worth 2 goddamn cents. All right? I'm serious, man. I'm not joking, for Christ's sake. And what, you people want 8s and 10s, for Christ's sake? Who are you, all right? Now, look, let's say that you are, a fat, ugly, disgusting male specimen, all right? Well, and there's nothing you can do about it. No amount of, weightlifting or weight loss or facelifts is going to hurt, going to change that disgusting puss on your face. Well, then maybe, just maybe, you need to entertain capitalism so that you can accumulate enough money so you can buy a woman that looks like that great, imaginative, perfect woman that's in your head. And vice versa, ladies. If you want that, miraculous, buff man or, the tall, dark, and handsome, whatever it is that you want, you need to become some miraculous capitalist so that you can pay for him too. Get off your soapboxes, folks, all right? All right, seriously, you need to take a notch down or two if you want to have some fun in life, all right? Not everybody deserves a 10, all right? I'm serious. With all due respect, folks, a lot of the folks that listen to me, like probably a good 75% of them, are lucky that they even get, if they had the opportunity to, they'd be lucky to bang the fat girl in the stairwell, all right? I'm serious. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are getting upset at this, and I know I'm striking a nerve with some of you lonely pricks. But remember, the only reason you're lonely is because of you. You are a loser. You have no conversational skills. You have nothing to offer anybody, you know what I'm saying? Let alone yourself, because if you at least cared about yourself, people would see that and you'd be approached by the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Women understand, and they understand how to clock a man who is proud of himself, who makes money for himself, who grooms himself, who buys nice threads for himself, that sort of thing, all right? So I'm just saying, folks, all right, I think you people need to get off your high horses, and you need to realize that you need to look in the mirror, and if you are an ugly, disgusting prick, all right, if you are an ugly, disgusting prick, then maybe, just maybe, you are aiming way too high for your own good, and that's why you're doing nothing more than being an expert at pocket pool and rubbing the skin off your goddamn penis. That's all it is. That's what you're an expert on, you stupid loser. So anyway, let me move on and get to the rest of the broadcast, all right? I'm already almost 30 minutes into the third hour, so let me go ahead and take a few more calls. And look, the only reason I'm giving you this advice, and I know that you people are probably not very happy with it, is because I care.
Because I know that most of you have been raised by nothing more than dirty dish rag whore mothers that dumped you off on a violent video game in front of a boob tube or a goddamn illegal alien child care provider, and you have no common sense. No father has told you about women, about what you need to do to get women, and understand whether or not you are a 10 to be justifying wanting a 10, all right? You need to be honest with yourself, and you need to play the hand you're dealt and not overplay your hand to, go ahead and utilize a poker reference, to say the least, all right? So I'm just saying, all right? Anyway, folks, let's move on to a couple more calls, and I'm getting the hell out of here because it's Miller time, baby. It's Baller Friday, boy. It's Baller Friday. Anyway, let's go ahead and take some more callers here. And look, I see it on Twitter. People are getting pissed that, oh, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just get like a low-grade woman? Yes, that's what you're going to get because you're a low-grade piece of trash. I'm sorry. I mean, look, if you were rich, you could be a fat, jelly-ass bastard, and you could get 5, 10 women and buy them and have whatever you want. That's what being a capitalist is all about, you dumb scumbags. And if you're not going to be a good-looking person, and you're not going to be a well-dressed person, and you're not going to, adapt to the social norms necessary for you to attract, even if you're not attracting the opposite sex, the same sex, well then, by God, you better become some unbelievable capitalist so that you can pay for whatever you believe is your dream woman, man, whatever, all right? All right, I mean, that's why I'm telling you, capitalism is the ultimate equalizer, all right? I mean, have you seen some of these rich, fat, jelly-ass bastards and the kind of dime pieces that they're able to pay for, huh? I mean, you see, you'll never experience that because you are just too lazy and too non-mentally equipped to be able to be a capitalist. You're too busy playing Pokemon Go, for Christ's sake. You're too busy playing pocket pool to enemy for you to understand that, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that if I make a lot of money and that I've got a lot of money saved up in the bank, I become a capitalist, that I can get the badass enemy chick that I want? Yes, you idiots! Jesus Christ.
Support for this podcast comes from the Utah Office of Tourism, announcing the Four Corners School of Outdoor Education. Located at 7,100 feet near the base of the Abajo Mountains in Monticello, Utah, the school's Canyon Country Discovery Center campus is an ideal location for your next tour or vacation. They invite you to visit and learn about Utah's unique canyon country through day trips or week-long adventures. More at fourcornerschool.org.
Sarah figured out that by switching to Metro PCS, she gets 2 free smartphones.
Your barbecue ribs are the best.
Take the rest home with you, Sarah.
Just like she figured out that by visiting her in-laws, she doesn't have to cook for the rest of the week. You too figure it out. Get 2 free 4G LTE smartphones from top brands like Samsung and LG after instant rebate when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figure it out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included. See store or metropcs.com for details and terms and conditions.
Anyway, folks, let me move on, for Christ's sake, because I'm just, I'm getting off keister here, and, my apologies, but, you people need to understand what's going on, all right? Sick and tired of you freaking dumbasses that are, being manipulated. I mean, you know what you're doing by, submitting to this anime version of women, for Christ's sake? You're putting the pussy on a pedestal, while at the same time putting your own ego on a pedestal, like some badass woman would have anything to do with you like that. I mean, seriously. I mean, can you answer this question for yourself? If you want that kind of woman so bad, what makes you think they want you? What makes you think they want you? They don't want you. You've got no skills. I mean, didn't that what Napoleon Dynamite said? Yeah, women only like guys that have nice skills. Ninja tuck skills, computer hacking skills. Women only like you if you have nice skills. I mean, even that tard understood that. Even that goddamn tard out of
Goober, Idaho, or wherever the hell that goddamn movie was out of, even he understand that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on for Christ's sake, all right? Jesus Christ. And look, everybody's pissed off. Look at them. They're pissed. They're pissed because I'm sitting here telling them the truth. You know that? Yanking these idiots right into reality, for Christ's sake. Look, let me tell you something also, okay? If you put the pussy too much on a pedestal, and look, I don't mean to use this euphemism, but I mean, I got to in this case, and it's the third hour, who gives a crap, all right? Then you're going to end up like a man by the name of George Sedini. Now, if you don't know who the hell George Sedini is, he was one of these mass shooters, believe it or not, okay, that got so fed up trying to impress women. I mean, he was literally Elliot Rodgers, but like at middle age, okay? He got so tired of trying to appease these broads that he went into a goddamn fitness center and started shooting up these women while they're doing Pilates or some kind of crap, like there's some kind of salsa dance, or I don't know, for Christ's sake. You see, read that, all right? Read that. And you're going to end up like that if you continue to believe that you deserve some dime piece that would never, ever touch you, ever. Ever. And look, George Sedini, he wasn't rich, but he was financially secure, and they still didn't want to have nothing to do with him. I mean, he went as far as working out. You know, he lost weight. You know, he got built. You know, he started living a stupid hipster lifestyle, for Christ's sake. Not a chance. All right? Not a chance. So anyway. Now people are telling me to get on with Radio Graffiti. Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna. How about that? I don't like being told what to do, scumbags! Don't tell me what to do! You understand that? Do not tell me what to do. As a matter of fact, it's already 6:30, for Christ's sake, out here in Austin, Texas. I'm getting the hell out of here. You people ruined my Baller Friday in the goddamn second hour. Go shove it up your ass, all right? I'm glad that I'm making you stupid damn pocket pool idiots freaking upset and angry, all right? I'm glad, all right? You deserve it. You're losers in life, and you need to repeat that over and over and over in your head. You're losers. You're pathetic wastes of life. You can thank your dirty dish rag whore mothers, all right? You can thank those dirty dish rag whores. Woo! That's right, all right? I'm not going to do it. This is why you idiots can't have nice things, and that's why I'm getting the hell out of here, boy. Do you understand that? It's Miller time. It's Baller Friday, and that's all there is to it. And I know that everybody's all upset and all angry, like, "Oh, that's not fair." You need to realize that this is the real world, you dumb, stupid, idiot scumbags. And in the real world, not everything is going to go your fucking way. All right? You understand that? Take that as a lesson, boy. Take that as a goddamn lesson, you useless losers. Woo! Anyway, folks, as I stated, I'm not sure yet, especially what you idiots did to this Baller Friday. I'm not even sure, all right? I'm not even sure. But I may do a spontaneous Saturday or a random Sunday edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show, and it will be my 500th episode, baby. Over 1,200 hours of Hall of Fame internet broadcasting content, for Christ's sake, all right? All right, I'm serious. And look, I am going to celebrate. All right, I am going to celebrate, for Christ's sake. It's going to be great. All right, it's going to be an excellent 500th episode, for Christ's sake, over 1,200 hours. As I stated, I may give myself an award. I may accept the award on behalf of the Capitalist Army. I'm gonna, have a speech prepared. I'm gonna have a thank you speech. I'm going to thank people from TCR's past, thank people from TCR's present, for Christ's sake. All right? And I'm very excited about this 500th episode, to say the least. All right? This is a long time coming. This has been an extensive broadcasting career. I must say, I am a true innovator in Internet broadcasting. It would be appropriate if Howard Stern, at this point in time, because he's an old prostate-infected windbag at this point anyway, it would be unbelievably appropriate if this man literally, we had some level of show to where he literally hands me the microphone like he's handing me the baton to be the next greatest Internet broadcaster that ever hit the goddamn Internet, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm not kidding around. It would be completely applicable if this man, Howard Stern, said, you know what, here you go there, Ghost. Here it is. Here's the golden microphone. Here's the baton. You are now the king of all media. I mean, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. I mean, look at the extensive Internet career that yours truly has had, for Christ's sake, man. Over 1,200 hours of content, baby. All right? Over 1,200 hours, for Christ's sake, baby. I mean, that is just unbelievable. All right? That is, destined for Internet Hall of Fame. All right? Now, look. I'm very excited. I actually think I am going to have a broadcast this weekend. I don't know when it is. You got to, follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. But it is going to be a great 500th edition, 500th, episode. And now, look, I know that there's only 316 episodes of True Capitalist Radio. But remember, I have had an extensive broadcasting career. I have been broadcasting since 2008. All right? I'm serious. 2008, when yours truly was broadcasting under the moniker True Conservative Radio, folks. And let me tell you something right now. I'm very happy at my extensive broadcasting career. I mean, 2008, that's over 1,200 hours of content. I mean, don't you ungrateful pricks understand that? That's over 1,200 hours of content. I mean, that's 1,200 hours of my life that I've wasted with you ungrateful pricks. Over 1,200 hours, all right? Hey, look at, I get no goddamn appreciation. Look at, I'm looking at this on Twitter, for Christ's sake. Look at these people. Look at them. Look at this crap. All right? Hey, have fun living in that fantasy, Ghost. Oh, yeah, no one cares. Oh, yeah? Why are you listening, boy? Huh? If no one cares, why are you listening? Because you're obsessed with me, all right? Even the people that hate me, they're obsessed with me. They can't get enough of me, for Christ's sake. They wish they could get a piece of me, for Christ's sake. You understand that? I mean, let me tell you something. Who in any media can take a break for 5 years, come back, and still own the place? Huh? I mean, good God! That's why I deserve classes being taught about the True Capitalist Radio Show in collegiate universities throughout America and throughout the world. So once again, I am really, really proud of everything that I've done. I'm really proud of everything the capitalist army has done. And I want to thank everybody who appreciates this broadcast for its content, folks. I mean, it's always been free. Everybody could always listen, all right? Yours truly has always been very, very generous as it relates to the distribution of this content. All right? I mean, everybody posts it everywhere they want. I don't ever send any kind of copyright goons, which I am in my legal right to do so, folks. I mean, to be honest with you, if I wanted to just, go out and, start taking people down litigiously, I am in my right to do so, FYI. Okay? But I don't. And the reason I don't, folks, is because I know that the distribution of content, the way it has been distributed, for Christ's sake, is the reason why yours truly is still around after all these years. And as I stated time and time again, this is why I'm not a stickler about content, copyright. This is the whole reason why I still am relevant in this internet broadcasting medium. As a matter of fact, more fans have heard of me before I came back than actually listened to me live prior to the March comeback of this year, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, it's just unbelievable what we have done, and I want to thank everybody for their contribution to the broadcast, their contribution to, making clips, making them go viral, that sort of thing. And believe me, I'm going to have a list. I'm writing it down right now. I got it right here in my office, for Christ's sake. I am going to thank a lot of people that have contributed to the success of True Capitalist Radio. And look, success has no monetary value. As a matter of fact, folks, I'm paying to broadcast. So, just FYI, I'm paying a monthly due to broadcast to you people, all right? This has everything to do with sparking synapses in the brains of capitalists and budding capitalists throughout the world. It is educating those that actually want to seek the knowledge, even though they may be in a corrupt, troll, cyber vermin mental frame of mind today. Many of the people that were once trolls during the True Capitalist Radio broadcast are now impactful members of the alt-right media. They are impactful members within the construct of the Trump train. They are capitalists. They are successes. And believe it or not, I appreciate those people's success, and that's why I continue to come back and do this broadcast. Because, folks, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can better somebody else's life, I have fulfilled my obligation in making this world a better place than which I found it. So, in essence, that's the basis of the reason why I come on this broadcast, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me, all right? Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy my Baller Friday. Follow me on Twitter just in case I happen to make the 500th episode this weekend. All right? Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. And, of course, every episode is completely free to download at the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. All right? blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That is blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right? Anyway, folks, I am looking forward to the 500th episode. Like I said, I'm writing a speech. I'm going to have an acceptance speech here. I'm going to try to thank everybody that deserves thanking, and this goes way back even to the 2008 to present days. It's going to be a great episode. Of course, yours truly is going to be drinking, because drinking is what I like to do. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for tuning in with me. All right, I'm going out. It's Baller Friday. It's Miller time, baby. Miller time. Anyway, folks, long live the capitalist army, and death to feminism, death to socialism, death to communism, and death to totalitarianism. What is it, Templeton? What is it, Templeton? You hate communists? He hates communists. He hates communists. You want to bite a communist, Templeton? Go sick him. Go sick him, Templeton. Go sick him. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for tuning in with me. Follow me on Twitter. We may or may not do an episode this weekend, but it's 500 episodes, over 1,200 hours of content. I'm out of here. It's Miller time. And Templeton knows it too, baby. It's Miller time.
Bobby, you're here again.
Yeah, my doctor told me to reduce stress at work, so I come to Buffalo Wild Wings to eat lunch and watch sports. I get to pick one of 7 entrees, like sandwiches and salads, plus one of 7 sides.
Well, I like sides.
It's so affordable I can finally take a vacation.
Where you gonna go?
Here, Tim, here.
Introducing the new B-Dubs Fast Break Lunch Menu, starting at a new low price. Dine in or order takeout weekdays between 11 and 2. Participation and availability may vary. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Hey, I'm Paul, the guy who used to ask if you could hear me now on Verizon. Not anymore. I switched to Sprint. It's 2016 and every network is great. In fact, Sprint's reliability is now within 1% of Verizon's. Don't let a 1% difference cost you twice as much. Visit a Sprint store, sprint.com/network, or call 800-SPRINT-1.
Reliability claim based on third-party drive test average. Carrier features differ, subject to $30 activation fee credit and valid port. NC website for eligible plans. Limited time offer. Offer coverage not everywhere for all phones. Restrictions apply.